So I was looking at the
Hold on. I got my sound coming through. Let me fix my sound. They're doing some damn construction over here. If you hear it, let me know.
your mic always hot. I don't know if you got an interface. You probably need to get an interface. You might be going straight. You going raw, like mic in the computer. You probably should get an interface so you're not going raw, so you can control your sound and EQ it and all that good stuff.
When I picked the mic up, they told me that this mic right now that I had got wasn't supposed to. It didn't need no interface.
Yeah, you don't never want to go
just
raw.
It's hot though.
Yeah, it's hella hot. Cause my audio, my knob ain't pause. My volume ain't all the way up, and I can hear the knocking in the back and everything.
Yeah. That shit picking up everything, right? These niggas doing construction on the top upstairs. I'm gonna stay on the button.
Well, like just take a little volume down and go from there. I was tripping. Now it's tripping. It's doing something weird.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna be back.
All right. But I was tripping off of the shit you sent me this morning with Ray J. And somebody else DM me that with Ray J. And they wanted me to talk about it. And I was like, so funny. Ironically, yesterday I run into Dub C and just had this really good conversation about how I'm representing the West Coast, how I'm representing hip hop, how I'm representing myself, the streets, all of the above. And we both came to a mutual agreement about the type of things that I have no business talking about. All the stuff going on in the streets, right? All the stuff going on in the streets, all the gang stuff that be happening. I could talk about that shit. Like any other reactor or somebody else on YouTube, but I really don't talk about it because I feel like most of those situations is nuance. You know what I mean? And it becomes me trying to update y'all on a history of a bunch of other stuff to get here. Like it's already hard enough to do it with hip hop, but it's another thing to do when we talk about the streets because there's certain things we not supposed to even be saying on this internet because it's things that could, get somebody put in prison and have some violent implications, things that go bad. And I was looking at the Ray J thing, so I checked it out, and from a couple different angles, it got to me. But I realized like why I would never talk about nothing like that. And as I was driving over, I was thinking to myself, why would I not talk about something like that? So to brief y'all on what happened, Mason Cam podcast, they got a really dope podcast where they talk about sports and different things in hip hop. And they had Shine on. And Shine and Mace, I guess at the same time, were dating Brandy. Now, when I saw the headline, I didn't really even look at that because I really didn't care. It was like, I don't care who Shine and Mace was dealing with back in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care who Jay-Z or Snoop Dogg was dealing with back in the 90s or Ice Cube. Like, that really don't matter to me. Who these people are engaged with, who these people are married to, all their personal life. Even now, I don't really care unless it's something that's like in a rap song. You know what I mean? And then I have to kind of think about it. So when I saw it like in this podcast situation where I was imagining they was talking about it, you know what I mean? I was like, well, I don't really want to look at it. So I didn't look at it. And I would imagine they didn't disrespect her because Shine is kind of carrying himself, more like a politician, and Mace could be a bit messy at times. You know what I mean? I saw him talking about the Snoop and Dre thing, like he didn't get on stage in 2016 because he saw Snoop and Dre with Diddy and all this old fugazi shit that nigga. Anyway, and that's a whole nother thing. Before we end, we're going to talk about exactly how much Mace has fucking broken my heart from this motherfucker that I used to love growing up, like that I thought was the shit when I was coming into my adulthood, and just how much of he'd just be out of here with this bullshit. So I didn't check that out. So fast forward to Ray J. I would imagine Ray J, whatever they said, it made Ray J feel a certain way. So Ray J called himself standing up for his sister, I would imagine, because
But he ain't have to say some of that shit that he said though, B. That some of that shit he said was crazy.
So if
I
I
mean,
call myself right, I'm looking at the thing that he's saying, like that shit is not revolved. It's not saying some of the stuff he should have said. It's like that's not even serious.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I realize if something don't have nothing about reality wrapped into it, I'm logging off. Like I'm logging off. I'm completely logging off. So as he's talking and he's talking about how he would sleep with these men as a way to offend them and all this old shit, I'm like, this shit just weird. It's not even funny. The concept that is going viral is not, you know what I mean? And I just wouldn't talk about no shit like that. Like I just wouldn't.
Let's clear it up. When I sent it to you, I wasn't sending it to you for a topic, B. I'm like,
Oh
your
no.
man is bugging, B. He's bugging. I thought
I'm
he was
being
about to die though. What
unaware.
happened to him about to being on his deathbed, B?
I don't know.
Is that troll?
I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. But I'll tell you one thing, and I'm not saying you suggested to talk about, somebody else asked me, and I'm like, bro, I would never talk about that. Like I wouldn't talk about that, bro. Like that shit is just, I don't know what to even say. Like, I don't know if he's sick or if he need a therapist or something is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it was based around a serious situation where you was somebody talking about your sister and all this shit, that definitely shouldn't have been your response. You know what I mean? Again, I try my best to center myself in things rooted in reality and things that have like some real life ramifications. And the truth is that whole thing was just strange. You know what I'm saying? It's like when like everybody wanted me to talk about that thing with the dude who do Brilliant Idiots with Charlemagne. I know his name. Dude looked out. Andrew Schultz. That shit just strange, bro. Like I wouldn't even know how to build that into a conversation. You know what I mean? Because it's strange and it's really way past talking at this point. Saying things like that now we past talking. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing to talk about. Like if that's the thought, it really ain't nothing to talk about. It ain't. We don't need to say no words. And I think people understood that, like with the whole thing with Schultz when he was saying the shit about Kendrick. I'm like, I said like 2 or 3 things because at the end of the day, that's not something to play with. Like these are things that have like end of your life ramifications. Like people feel like words can't get people, you know, unalived, and that's just like yes, they will. These are the type of things that get people, you know, destroyed and removed off the earth because we're past like this not even funny no more. So even what Ray J was saying is like I just wouldn't even know what to say. I wouldn't even know how to deal with that as a person. I don't think there was no conversation at that point.
He was bugging. He was bugging, yeah. I'm convinced. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to rock today because this banger is gonna be crazy. They're doing some construction, but I think Ray J has understood how to break himself into the algorithm though, and that's what everybody because it wasn't no sense for what the hell are you saying that for, B?
Yeah, I
Like
wouldn't
what?
talk about that. Like, yeah, like
Yeah,
that's not even
yeah,
nothing to talk about. That's not even
at
nothing to
all.
think about. That's not even
Mm-mm.
nothing to process because it's no way to process it.
That
It's
shit was
just
paused.
legitly no way to process it. It wasn't even paused. Like that is beyond any of that
It's
stuff.
beyond, it's beyond it.
It's not nothing. And I get it that and see this is the thing too. And this goes into all the conversations we've been having. It's like it's not about people feel like it's low frequency or they call it frequency. It's not. There's a type of entertainment that I wouldn't want to be around. The entertainment that's entertaining at all costs, I wouldn't want to be around that. I wouldn't even exist in that same space. Ray J couldn't act like that with me around. We would be in a fight, even if he's talking to somebody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't act like that when I'm around. Don't do that when I'm around. Like, that shit just make us look crazy. So, You know, and again, I didn't go into the conversation between Shine and Mace talking about, you know, if they both was dating his sister, which I understand that could, you know, piss you off. But, you know, I couldn't talk. Like, I wouldn't even know what to say. Like, the fact that I got 10 minutes out right now of it is impressive. Because I really haven't said anything. Feel me? Like, I haven't said nothing. I ain't said one thing. Trap all that 10, 11 minutes right now, I haven't said nothing. That's how I feel. It's like, I can't even let that shit flow through my mind, the process and idea. Like, I received it and I'm looking like, nothing about it makes sense. And that's kind of where I think me and you or different people talk about content and how we see like value in what we doing, if that makes sense. Like I don't want to be taken like no game. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no, I think the internet real. You know what I'm saying? And I know you don't. To me, if you said something about me on this internet and then I see you, you said it for real. Even if you didn't say it right then and there. Like if you said something about me on the internet, you said it to me for real. So, you know, again, I really take what I say seriously on the internet. Like I really take my words wisely. I choose my words rather wisely. I choose my words very wisely. I think about the stuff that I say before I say the shit. Even when we talking about things that frustrate me, like if we talk about J. Cole, if we talk about Drake, if we talk about whatever we talking about, I choose my words wisely. I don't care, even in the heat of the moment, I choose my words wisely. Like Gillie, that's how we talking about Gillie today, right? It's a bad choice of words. It's a good choice of words if this person is your friend to him, if this is the person you feel is they've been down for you, you got a relationship with them, you know, they send condolences when something happened to your offsprings and shit like that. I totally understand it. And that's the person you riding with. There's nothing wrong with riding. Dot is my man since I came in this business, you know what I mean? That's my man. That's my boy. But I'm also going to choose my word wisely. I don't need to project falsehoods to kind of gather my space to be with my homeboy. Like I could tell my homeboy when something is good, if somebody talking shit about him or any of that. No Ceilings Live lunch hour every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here, noon Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. if you're on the East Coast. Do me a solid, hit that like button. Please don't make Fatima, Miss Hummus, Sharice, Sega, Fats, Joey. Please don't make any of the moderators ask y'all 100 times. Just hit the like button. Don't be selfish. You know, super chats is cracking. See the Cash App phone number. You know, I be taking the phone calls because I feel like y'all voice is just as important and should be a part of guiding this conversation. So you see the phone number at the bottom, you see the Cash App, all the super chats and shit, all the crazy questions, put them in super chat so we can address them properly. We do this stream to support the No Ceilings podcast. The episode hasn't dropped, to be honest. Like I just really been behind, but I also kind of like letting the last podcast I did live to make sure people hear it. This is the last pod in the season 5 for No Ceilings. So make sure you go listen to conversations between me and you because it is a conversation between me and you. You can listen to the No Ceilings podcast on Apple Podcasts, iHeart Podcasts, and anywhere you get your podcast from. The No Ceilings podcast, executive produced by Charlamagne the God, the Black Effect Podcast Network, and iHeart. We're going to get this thing cracking. Shout out to our sponsor, mealsbymanny.com. Me and Trap still ain't got a meal.
Come on now, Manny.
Still ain't got a meal.
Waiting for May 24th. That's what we doing?
I don't know.
May 24th.
Still ain't got a meal.
Sent mine overnight.
Mealsbymanny.com for the 2027. If you want to lose weight, gain weight, or you just don't feel like cooking, hit up my homeboy over at mealsbymanny.com, MANNIE.com. Let Manny get your meals right. You want to cook your own meal, but you want to support Manny, grab some of that Hood Fire seasoning. His blend is great. You would love it. Mealsbymanny.com. Check it out. So back to Gillie. There's nothing wrong with siding with the people that support you. Nothing wrong with siding with the people that support you. A lot of people that support me, they could be wrong with two left shoes. I'm like, that's my nigga. Fuck it. You know what I mean? I'm with him. It could be wrong with two left shoes. I'm with them. I'm gonna tell you they wrong, then I'm gonna tell them they wrong all at the same time and still be with them when they wrong. But I'm gonna admit that this person is wrong. So watching Gillie speak about it is like the whole business want to see Drake lose. I understand the sentiment of people having success so long that the average human being want to see him come down. Except in his statement, he pretty much made it to brothers. Like brothers want to see you come down, not the world. This is a standard in the world. You know, be on top so long, people want to see you fall. Like as if Kendrick Lamar has not been on the top for that like a long time at this point. Him even saying you're making something up, right? You're making something up to him even saying you're making something up to you're making something up like, oh, they just made up a bunch of lies to win the battle, as if what was being said is why somebody won the battle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, when I seen that clip from Gillie, man, it just seemed as we going back. We going back into like when the battle was going on. When you seen who was siding, when you seen a certain side siding with Drake, you seen a certain side. You know what I'm saying? Like you seen the split was. You seen what the split was at though. You know what I'm saying? They should have just came out with their OVO coats on and shit like that. I just don't feel like. I think it was more to it and shit like that.
Well, this is the thing, right? It's like here is the sentiment, right? Of as if that's why he won the battle because he said this. Is that why he won the battle? Because he said this. Is that why he won the battle? Like when you got to rationalize why you lose instead of just losing, it's not like you figuring out how to be better next time. You trying to convince everybody this is why you lost or this is why people are making fun of you. Truth is, nothing that he said was new. Nothing he said he had to make up. This was a sentiment, public sentiment based off of the behavior of one person. It's irrelevant if it goes into the detail of truth. It's irrelevant. I don't know if Jay-Z was taking Tybo. I don't know if Jerry Heller had Eazy-E captive. You know what I mean? Like Dr. Dre suggested. I didn't think Dr. Dre was ever a cheat thing like Eazy suggested. I don't even think I even thought Tupac slept with Faith. I'm starting to kind of worry a little bit more now. I never thought that. I'm starting to worry about it now because I'm reading more things where it could have been a possibility, but I'd love to believe Faith that this is not true. She understands the ramifications of what's happening. It's not about do I believe what a rapper is saying in a battle. I don't believe Kendrick. I don't believe Dave Free fathered Kendrick's children. I don't believe Kendrick has a little man. None of that stuff matters. So when you get in front of that microphone and feel like to stand with somebody, you got to keep making reasons and logical explanations to galvanize a fan base, it's stupid. You could just be like, man, my nigga lost, but I'm with my nigga anyway.
That's
my nigga lost, but I'm with my nigga anyway. Like you ain't like the truth is Gillie ain't wrote Lil Wayne raps. But people are allowed to.
You ain't never write Lil Wayne raps?
No. But people are allowed to run around and kind of allow the space to shape itself. Again, in that whole battle, which I'm not gonna say I even hate revisiting it. I actually love revisiting it. I actually love revisiting what's going on. I actually get up. What's funny is I like revisiting what happened with Nas and Jay-Z. Even though I'm a Jay guy and Jay lost, I don't mind going back and listening to that whole fold. I love revisiting when Easy and Dr. Dre. The winner or loser doesn't matter. It's great when your guy wins, but you also got to be a player when your guy lost. And Gillie, the truth is your guy lost. It ain't because of no lies. It ain't because everybody wanted to see him lose. It's because he went away from his strength. You can't fake it. You can't fake it. You can't get up on that microphone and be tough when you're not. The reason he was able to beat your city, right, in Meek Mill, right, is because he wasn't trying to be tough. He poked fun at himself like he always did in back to back. He poked fun at himself. He made it fun. He made it funny. We had a great time enjoying it. And he was able to topple Meek Mill in a battle. Here's one where you tried to convince everybody you was tough and you gonna fight somebody and you gonna do this. The reason he lost the battle is because he came across not believable. That's what's the driving force of this shit. Who do you believe? The problem is, as much as I don't want to believe Faith slept with Tupac, it's very convincing. The problem is the shit Drake is saying is not convincing. That's it. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that deep. It's not convincing. You got to beat somebody up for us to think you're going to beat somebody up. You got to beat somebody up because you beat some people think you're going to beat. You can't talk about you going to whoop somebody ass you taking fades. That's how I know somebody else wrote that rap. You ain't took no fades. What fade you took? I'm not saying I know your personal life, but you just don't got no reputation in your city and nowhere in this business for taking no fucking fades. You just don't. And it's okay if we all honest about it. The difference is the reason Dot won the battle is because he came across believable. The premise of why he lost the battle is not because people actually think he slept with 9-year-olds. The premise is he made us laugh at you and have fun.
Yeah. Like we said from the jump though, they was wondering what angle he was gonna take. Like, yo, you can't take the angle that Pusha took. You can't take the angle that Meek took.
He took all the same angles. He took all the same angles.
It was also another angle that wasn't mentioned yet, and that people been mentioning though. People been talking about. You know what I'm saying?
But that's been on the internet the whole time.
That's what I'm saying. It was something like when they was coming in the room, they was saying one thing we came up with. We said, Joe, the winner of the battle the loser of the battle was the one that walks away being looked at different after the battle's over. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you had to go about with them doing.
No, P. Nobody said him and Diddy fought. Diddy punched him and he didn't do anything. J. Cole and Diddy fought. J. Cole and Diddy fought. Drake and Diddy didn't fight. That was one man punching another man not fighting. That was one man doing this to another man. That's not his reputation. He don't got that type of reputation. Now, he a man. I'm sure eventually gonna figure it out. But you can't jump on the record and start talking tough. You just don't have that. You got to sell tough. People got to think you tough. You just don't come across tough, bro. It's not that you're not no man and you're not a father and you ain't making all this money and you a millionaire, you successful, you got all these platinum records. You could sell us on all that. We know it to be true. You could be like, man, I'm the best songwriter we've seen. That's something that's believable. You being tough is not believable. So when you spent your whole time on a battle trying to be tough, you was going to lose. And Gillie, you know that's why he lost. Stop with the silliness. Just back your man without all the cap. Just stop all the cap. That's all you got to do. Y'all could be mad in these comments. Y'all could be like, I saw a dude say Glasses ain't tough. My reputation is I am tough. I actually got into enough fights to prove that I'm tough. I actually put myself in position to prove how tough I am all the time. Tough don't mean you can't lose a fight. Tough mean you will get in a fight. That's it. Tough don't mean you can't lose a fight. I done lost fights. I done got jumped. But I won a shitload of them because I'm not scared to fight. So that's what works for you. When people believe that. The problem with him is you cannot sell people on you being tough. This ain't me talking shit. I know sometimes it sounds like I be talking shit. I'm not talking shit. And the truth is, there's nothing wrong with Drake's career except all his cultural cachet is out of the door. Which you didn't desire to have no cultural cachet in the first place, dog. You're not of the culture. That's not to say you're not a black man or your father's not who he is. I'm saying you didn't grow up in street urban culture. That's it. There's nothing wrong. And Gillie, you know that. And I think it's dope that you backing up somebody that had your back and has been great with you and all of that stuff. I don't even think it got nothing to do with the interview. I saw that man leave that comment when something happened to Lil Man, to your kid. I have a lot of respect for that. So I understand if you stand loyal, but you don't gotta lie. You don't gotta make up 1,000 reasons. And if you thought that this was the education to make sure you didn't confuse it. I know you've been in hip hop longer than me, but somehow you got confused. Somehow y'all got confused. He didn't lose the battle because people thought he was a PDF. He lost the battle because nobody think he tough. That's it. You lost the battle because people didn't think you tough. And you were saying how tough you are. Somebody said, shout out to Anthony. He said, man, you too old. I can't help it that your dad is a bitch. Maybe that's what I'm saying. Whenever somebody say you, oh, it's old, your father is a bitch. My daddy at 78 right now, a gangster. He'll pop your skin. He'll pop your fucking head off right now. My daddy right now, 78 years old, will shoot you in your fucking head. Right now. My daddy will shoot me right today. That nigga's 78. Right now. So when y'all say to me, you think your age got something to do with if you tough, you confused. You young and you ain't tough. You got to be tough to be tough. So whenever y'all say to me, hey, man, you know what? You too old to be tough. No, your daddy a bitch. I'm not insulting your daddy because maybe the older men around you, somebody had to be a buster. Maybe your granddaddy was a buster. I'm not talking shit. I know it seems funny. I'm not talking shit, but I cannot logically make sense when people think, because I'm 46 now, like I'm not throwing my hands and carrying. What do you think changed? You think one day I woke up, I was like, man, you know, I'm 46 now. I'm going to walk around here and blah, blah. Nigga, no. I'm on that timer right now.
Yeah, the blah, blah, blah part be killing me, B.
What you mean?
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah,
That's
blah.
how they be sounding. They do it on Twitter. They be like, you did your daddy a bitch. I didn't become a bitch. Maybe your dad became a bitch. And you think like, man, my dad a bitch. That's going to happen when I get older. I'm a bitch. None of my older homies is bitches. My homie Moon 60, he'll shoot you today. Your favorite rapper is a bitch. I'm telling you the truth. If you don't understand, if you can't see it, then you don't get it. If you think one day you got older and became a mark, that's because you a mark. Or maybe the older people around you is a mark. I'm not a mark. I didn't get older and become a mark. If you 22, I probably still whoop you. And if you could whoop me at 22, you're going to Harrison Ross.
What's Harrison Ross?
That's a mortuary. I don't know what y'all be thinking. I think it's some confusion. I'm telling y'all better look and ask your favorite rapper about the Loke. If you a Drake fan, ask him about me. Ask niggas. They not gonna lie to you, nigga. Ask Kendrick. Ask niggas. It's some kind of confusion. And I'm assuming every time y'all say that, man, glad you too old to be tough. Your daddy a bitch.
Can't call nobody's daddy no bitch and say you're not talking shit.
You hear this guy, coach?
Yes, this
Coach.
nigga calling niggas daddies bitches and say
Call a man daddy a bitch.
daddy's a bitch is crazy.
I ain't know where it was coming from when he first said it. Your daddy's a bitch.
That's we ain't supposed to be using that word no more.
I'm not when it comes to women. Coach, what I'm saying, I
You
really
call a man a bitch.
Coach, did you get older and just become a sucker?
I became more tame. I feel like I became a lot less rowdy. Like I was still, but I'm with you though.
Reasonable, right?
I became more reasonable.
I'm reasonable.
I feel like back in the day, anything could set me off. Now, it take a lot more to set me off. But I'm with you though. If you cross the line with me, I will. Right now, I'm gonna take it there. But
you don't get 46-year-old hands.
Yeah, that is facts.
You don't get 46-year-old bullets. They all the same. None of this stuff changed.
And I agree with you. If you probably was raised soft.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe they daddy is a mark. Maybe their grandfather is a mark.
I agree with you.
My daddy ain't no punk right now.
But you do know this is talking shit though.
It's not.
Okay.
Because I don't think older man is a bit like my dad is a gangster right now. I swear to God, you meet my daddy. My daddy got a gun right now.
I believe you. I believe you.
Right now.
My daddy too. My daddy gave me my first gun. Like, but I'm with you.
My daddy's some bullshit today. My daddy was finna shoot my brother. My little brother said some shit that was funny, and my dad felt that shit was a threat. He's like, okay, don't come around here. And my brother knew, like, man, I'm not finna fuck with this man. Man, this man gonna take my life.
Okay, but Glasses, I'm gonna also say this. Your daddy is a little. That's not just being a gangster at that point. Now he just.
No, he shoot
y'all niggas for jokes.
Not jokes. You can't disrespect him. You can't threaten him. Like a half threat. Like, oh, well, we'll see when I see you.
A threat. Okay.
We'll see when I see you. When you see me, don't come around here.
Okay. All right. I thought you said your brother capped a joke and somebody thought it was funny. And
no. My dad is fair. My dad is a fair man, but my daddy ain't no bitch. My daddy ain't no punk. I don't know no old men that became punks.
That's facts. That's
so
true.
I don't know when they be telling me this person, oh, you this age. Man, you a punk. Your daddy a punk. Maybe that's why you think when you get older, you became a punk. Your daddy go there, people's beating your ass. If somebody's whooping my ass and my daddy came out the house, that person was gonna get shot.
So being a bitch is learned behavior.
It had to be, because I don't know how else they think you get old and become a punk.
Not hereditary, you learn behavior.
Or it's hereditary. Or it's like
so what nigga you heard? I came from a long line of bitches.
I mean, I don't think they admitted it. My mama was a gangster. My mama died in prison. My daddy a gangster. He's 78 right now. He popping shit right now. He got 2 or 3 people he want to shoot and pop right now. I'm not lying.
I don't think
that nigga serious.
I don't think you are.
Good afternoon.
Hey, this is Forever Kiss again. I think I'm gonna have to call you every day.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's why we're here, to take your call.
So this is absolutely, I feel where you're coming from, because I'm from Oakland and we kind of like that too. But at some point, we call it growing up. You got to grow up. You got to mature. You got to realize when some things ain't worth it. Now, if it's worth it, if they do something to you for real, then okay. But it can't just be for any little thing or because you feel offended or disrespected. So sometimes people press your button just to press your button. These people out here, they're not logical.
So what's wrong with them holding them accountable?
You can hold them accountable, but that don't mean you gotta sock them in the mouth or beat them up.
But you gonna just call them a name
we
back?
We know Drake is a punk. You can look at him. You know, hardness got a look in the face. When you ain't no punk, there's a look to that. We know Drake is look at the boy.
But
look at him. He looks like he's baptized every day.
Hey, hold up.
Saying because he light skinned.
What do look at the boy mean? I'm a little offended.
Saying because he light skinned, coach.
Like, outside of his drinking and his gambling, he look like he get a good night's sleep. He don't have the stress that we have.
Because he rested well. Because he rested well.
He ain't got no callus on his head.
He ain't got no bags on his eye. He looks like
getting a good night rest.
He ain't got, and when he do, his face is also red, so you can tell it's because he been drinking. Other than that, like, you can look at a soft, I don't know, where I'm from East Oakland. You can look at a soft nigga and tell they're a soft nigga.
That is kind of true.
I don't think got nothing to do with him being light skinned. I think, listen, this is not about this goes into the battle. We're just saying the way he chose to proceed in the battle not what Gillie is saying. It's not because, hey, people think you are a PDF or people think you're this. The fucked up funny part is people not buying the things you're saying. They're buying the things Kendrick is saying, and they're not enough people didn't buy what you said. And the main premise of what you were doing is because you came across like you was tough. You was talking about fighting people. You was talking about you would do this. Boy, you ain't finna do nothing to nobody.
Hey, what?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Has nothing to do with the complexion of the skin, because there's some dark niggas that's soft too.
Okay, I was about to ask you. I was about to ask you that.
Let me get to this.
No, it has nothing to do with his skin color. A soft nigga's a soft nigga.
All right.
A soft female.
I have people test me because of the color of my skin too. So they not.
No, that don't have nothing to do with it. I'm 57 years old, and my daughter, who is 37, will tell you her mama just stopped fighting about 4 years ago. You know why I stopped fighting? Because I realized I ain't got to entertain these people like that. They know who I am. They know who I am. We know who Drake is, and we know that boy ain't gonna bust a grape. We know.
So the last fight she got in when she was 53.
Yeah, look at Gillie. That's a whole other subject right there. We're not even going into that.
Ask if she won.
At the end of the day, though,
I do.
Might have knocked the fight out of her.
Recognize what battles are worth fighting and which one don't even deserve your energy. And every time I call you, G, I'm gonna remind you about your energy.
I got you.
Don't give people your energy who don't deserve it.
That's fair.
Hey,
Let me
you are right.
Call.
You are right. I think.
What's love?
G don't eat breakfast in the morning, and anybody might be able to.
Good afternoon.
Might cross the street wrong.
What up, G?
What's up with it, dog?
It's Jamal from Atlanta.
Much love, Jamal. What's the deal?
He's been on bullshit since 2024. I don't know what's up with Gillie. You remember he was in his car every time Kendrick dropped, trying to downplay it. And even in his last interview, whatever that clip came from, he was trying to convince us, rewriting history, that it's not because Kendrick's songs were better. First of all, you're right that Kendrick was more convincing and that the narratives were more believable on Drake because we have proof. The internet has been talking about this stuff since maybe 2016, 2017, when I first started hearing people question Drake with young people and grooming high school girls, showing up to high school basketball games like he's a fan. He don't have no nieces. He don't have no legitimate relationship with young women that his 30-year-old self or late 20 self should have been at high school basketball games for little girls. All that stuff has been out there. But
I agree. That shit always has been weird and strange.
But to say that the songs were not better, also, like these people who love to say, oh, Kendrick is not a better technical rapper than this other rapper. Yes, he is. Like, there's a long list
I wouldn't even honor that, only because I don't want to get caught up in some of this ridiculousness of somebody that's multi-platinum, somebody that's that's regarded critically, that just flat out could rap. So all I'm saying specifically to Gillie's point is, listen, the reason he lost the battle is not because, right, is because people said he was a PDF. Like every owl and all the trees seem to believe it. The truth is,
my issue with what Gillie said.
Yeah, he lost the battle because he didn't seem believable. Like he did a good job of crafting.
He said only black people are the demographic that when we like to cheer you on the come up and we want to see you fail when you get to the height. He said that only black people do this. And that right there really rubbed me the wrong way. It pissed me off. Because that is the farthest thing from the truth.
Let me grab this. I'm on you, big dog.
Go ahead.
Good afternoon. Yeah, the truth is, my opinion, the reason he lost the battle is because he just wasn't believable. Sometimes unbelievable, it just don't work out for you. Good afternoon.
Hey, what's good, Glasses?
What's up, though? What's going on?
Hey, I was calling in on your thing. I just got out of work, but I was wondering, like, on the topic that you have on the title, Gillie trying to rewrite history.
Yeah.
about this Kendrick and Drake battle.
Yeah.
My question is, why do you think he does that? Because everyone knows Drake lost. Like, there's no, you can try to rewrite it, but we all seen it, right?
Well, I think he's friends with Drake, so he's trying to prop up his friend. Instead of talking about what makes him great, he's making excuses for why he lost, and he's flat out lying and he knows better. Or he may not know better, and this is why he really thinks, and this is why he really thinks he lost.
Well, see, remember he's called Euphoria. He said corn in the cob, right? When he talked about Euphoria, when Euphoria first dropped.
He called it corn on the cob?
Yeah, he said that song was corn in the cob. And Chris, the homie Cricket Eye.
They saying Gillie called it corn in the cob.
Gillie called it corn in the cob.
Oh yeah, Gillie going through it, man. This a tough. Yeah. This is a tough time to be an owl, and it's funny because, like, I saw another person talking about. Oh, shout out to the homeboy. What's his name from New York? You know what I'm talking about, Trap. He used to work at This Is 50.
Oh, you talking
about
Jack
Punch? Talking about Punch? Talking about Punch?
No. You talking about Vacuum?
Talking about Punch. No, talking about Punch.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out to Punch. Hold on, I'm gonna get with you. I got you, Trey. I'm gonna hit you right back. We on it. This the crazy part. Punch was saying, "We need you, Drake. You got 40 songs last year. Stop. You can't redo this." Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Railroads, White Ceiling.
That part, homeboy.
Oh no.
Hey, Coach, I owe you a half apology, man. I owe you a half apology. My wife made some stovetop. She had to jazz it up. The shit was all right, though.
Oh, man, go on, dog. Later on.
Thank you.
You don't get your ass out of here, stovetop stuffing ass out of here.
Good afternoon.
Stop it, Trap. Hey,
Nah, get that nigga the fuck out of here. Now you can't even talk to me no more.
Trap, you gonna love it.
Fuck out of here.
Exactly what you made.
Stovetop.
Hold up, who is
Donald?
This Donald from Los Angeles.
That's Donald. That's Donald.
Baby.
That's Donald.
You, man.
Tell me something.
Man, Gillie the kid need to cut with the boo-boo, man, and stop with the bullshit, man. That man tripping, man. Look, man.
They can't hear me, right? They can't hear me.
That's like him saying that.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Like saying the reason why we was cheering for Buster Douglas because we wanted Tyson to lose so bad. When Tyson was the one favorite to win the damn fight, we was talking about Buster Douglas winning. So that's how they trying to play the game, man. They trying to rewrite history bad, man. And it's messed up because I didn't watch rap battles. I didn't watch the URLs.
He watched everything.
Battles.
I'm here and watch everything.
I watched everything. And I've never seen no shit like this in my life, man. This man got the whole rap game just spiraling over a loss. If y'all want the man to bounce back, you just support the man music. Just forget about it. Just like how Jay-Z did when he lost to Nas, man. He took the L and he went back and made some hits and got back on course again. It ain't like he didn't beat other people during the battle in the first place, but yeah, man, they tripping, man. That's all I'm gonna say, man.
Donald, what's good, Donald?
Like what's up with you, Trav? What's up with you, man?
What's good, man? Ain't nothing much. Cool.
Chilling, man. Let's over here and listen to y'all talk this shit.
Yeah.
This is what makes it worse is that from this time on, all this if this plays out the way it does, this is going to change the trajectory of battle of rap battles later on. Now people going to start changing the rules. They're going to start saying we wanted this, we wanted that, just to mess up the whole battle of people that actually won the battle.
Man, them people got ostracized and they ain't never coming. What's crazy is Kendrick put out a song after the battle. The song is called Whacked Out Mirrors. And there's a line where he says, "I'm doing what COVID did. They'll never get over it."
Mm-hmm. That line ain't so well.
It is 2 years later. We done got 40 Drake songs, Donald, an album and everything, and they not over it. They'll never, and we ain't gonna never let none of y'all rewrite history. We ain't letting y'all rewrite history.
The losers don't never write the history. Don't never write the story.
All that shit down and shoot all that shit down out the sky.
This
It's
is Cody
over.
part about it. Drake got over 40 songs in a lot of material that could be a documentary. And they shit just came and went, and they still trying to find a way to bounce back.
They
and
ain't.
It's
over. And that's platinum records, Donald, since then. That's chart topping records since then.
Yep.
That's platinum albums since then. That's nominations for awards since then. You will never get over it because again, this is
because he ain't letting it go. Because he ain't letting it go. That's why. That's the only reason why, bro. If he just let the shit go, I took the L, B, this, and come back with some music, B, I think we're dealing with a whole different type of situation. He not letting the shit go. He don't want to hold the L. Hold the L, nigga.
I agree.
That's all he had to do.
Yeah, hold the L, bro. Move on.
He would have just took the L, came back with music, no suing, none of that type of shit. Just came back. Like I keep on saying, he would have been Sagat off of Street Fighter. He would have took the L, been beat up, came back, and still been fine. People still looked at him like Drake.
This thing, I'm not a
Sagat over Street Fighter.
Let me tell
you. Here you go. You don't got Donald started. You don't got Donald started. He like that comparison right there.
All right, Donald, much love, homie.
All right, bro.
Donald, we got to get you up on here more often, man. My man got knowledge of hip hop, B. It's shit crazy.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Glasses.
Yes, sir.
You can hear me? Yeah, turn it off, baby. It's him.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Familiar.
Hey, look here, man.
Who am I speaking with?
Hey, this.
What is it? First time listener, first time caller. Anyway, if I meet my favorite rapper, I'm not gonna ask about you.
Please.
But enjoy the show. But I can't ask about you if I got too many questions to ask them. The last thing I'm gonna do is ask about you. Thank you.
You are
welcome.
Hey, hold on real quick, bro. Look. Hey, look. I'm
who's speaking with? Who's speaking with?
This is Rolls Royce. I'm from Gardena.
Okay.
What's up to the guard, man? Rest in peace, Booby.
Hey, yeah, you already know. So look, I wanted to run by you real quick. Glasses, my little brother, Snacks, etc. And Johnny Fresco.
Yep.
Okay, that's my little bro.
Solid.
But look, I'm Team Drake all the way, and y'all killing me.
What's wrong with that?
Killing you with facts? Killing you with facts?
Wait, hey, no. Hey, why are we killing you?
Team Drake. Look, my wife, Team Kendrick. I'm Team Drake all the way. Look, this is the problem. This is where Drake went wrong. This is where Drake went wrong. He just should have leaned into Drake. Drake is his own genre, and y'all ain't gonna never be able to get rid of him. You ain't gonna never be able to shake him. He ain't going nowhere.
Like a fungus.
Y'all gotta know that. And if he don't have the culture cachet, he don't need the culture cachet. He gone. He out of here. So it don't matter.
We like
standing that pop lane, huh?
Gar, we with you, Gar, but that's the point. Why did they keep crying?
I want them all to stop. Glasses. I'm like, just shut the fuck up. If you notice, you ain't heard nothing from Drake.
Oh,
Drake
he was crying too. He keep putting out
talking.
songs. He crying too. He keep putting out songs.
What did I miss?
Hey,
what I missed was crazy.
This wasn't a bad song. And
what did I miss
wasn't a bad song. It was 5.
Come on, Gar.
It wasn't a good song either. It wasn't terrible. I'm with Gar. I'm with Gar. It wasn't terrible, but it was just oblivious to what was going on.
That sounds like you got a vagina.
No.
It was oblivious though. It like he was oblivious to what happened to him though. Like I ain't like that.
Look,
like he just woke up out of a bad dream, Gar. Like what did I miss?
Like I'm saying, look, Drake is his own genre. Drake's on Drake.
No, it's not his own genre. He's just a pop artist.
Drake trying to have amnesia.
I'm fine with that. But what it is, where he went wrong, Glasses, real quick. Where he went wrong, when you made the song "They Not Like Us," he should have said, "You fucking right, I'm not like y'all."
But he should have leaned
you know
why he can't say that?
He should have leaned in being a square.
You know why he can't say that, Gar? He too busy trying to be like that.
Leaned in being a square.
He don't want to be himself, Gar. He don't want to be himself, bro.
I need to be in his ear. I'm the Drake whisperer. I need to be in his ear. I need to talk to him.
You need to be like, you need to be over there and be like, stop trying to be one of us. It's not gonna work. You're special.
You're damn right. It's not gonna work. Yeah.
Because he wanna be down. He like Brandy. He wanna be down.
Oh, I see what you did there. I see what you did.
The thing is,
you can't see how you want Brandy back.
Guard, listen. He spent his whole
We
life
love you,
trying to
Drake.
be
You
down.
ain't gotta be. We cool with you being from Canada, bro. It's cool.
No,
we
but he
love
don't
you.
want to
Canada.
be.
He's from Canada.
I honestly think that's why he lost the battle. More than
He's
him
from
not
Canada.
looking
Yeah, that's
tough and
why.
all that type of shit. I think that he tried to lean into a culture, and Kendrick pulled the wolf from a lot of people. I was like, dude,
Carpet
this
from
not
up
from the
under him.
culture. Yeah,
Snatched
exactly.
the
He
carpet
broke
That's
out
real
from.
talk.
He's like, dude, you not from this culture, and a lot of people.
That's real talk.
Yeah,
That's
and I
real
think
talk. I
that's
love y'all,
All
man.
we saying is, and this is y'all problem, and this is, I feel bad for all the Owls because he is a phenomenal talent. He does make great
I
records.
got an OVO Dodger jacket.
There you go.
Oh man, I thought you
I
about
got
to
an
say
OVO trim stamp. What'd you say?
Look, he got an OVO Dodgers.
I
say?
got an OVO
I
Dodger
thought he said he
jacket.
got an OVO trim stamp. I was like, get the
Hey, OVO and Dodgers don't go together.
But listen, I'm not mad at that.
better not
right?
have
I
the
think
OVO tattoo over there.
I think that's phenomenal. What I'm saying to you is, you got to ask yourself, why is it he don't want to let us go? Why he don't want to let the culture go? Why
I
is he
know.
fighting?
I gotta call him though. I just need to talk to him for
Yeah,
Yeah,
5
give him a
minutes.
call,
to get
man.
him
Give him a
right.
call. Give him a call, man. God, give him a
Much
call,
love,
bro.
Guard. You and the wife, man, enjoy the show.
Wait.
Yeah. She's
One
the
more
dot.
thing. One more thing.
Go ahead.
Can I give y'all one more thing?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Hey, Trap, you was right.
Wow.
You was right about Jack Harlow's album, bro. It's really decent.
Hang up on
You
him.
gotta give it a
Hey,
chance.
click,
And
click.
There we go.
One more thing.
There we go.
One more thing, Glasses. One more thing. Can I give it?
Yeah.
Okay, one more thing.
Give me the fucking
Glasses,
phone.
you are an aficionado of hip hop. You're a student of
You
hip
can't
hop.
say that
You're
after you
doing
said
your
what you
job.
said.
I love what you're
Why
doing.
not?
I love
Thank
that
you,
you study. But listen to me.
Oh shit.
You gotta listen to everybody, bro.
No, I don't.
You can't be
See,
on
yeah,
here.
I'm glad. You know,
and
good. I
not
agree with you
listen to
now. That's
everybody
your
one
fault for not
time.
hanging
I'm
up the
telling
fucking
you,
phone
bro.
up when I told you.
J. Cole
You right,
album you
Gar.
need to listen to.
You right, Gar. I appreciate you, Gar.
What you critique J. Cole about?
Mm-hmm.
Your answers is in the fucking album, and you won't listen to it.
Exactly, Gar. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if I have to
Nah, you
listen to the,
Mhm.
if y'all can't tell me,
Just listen to it by yourself. But
Hold
you
up,
gotta
Gar.
listen to it
No,
one time.
Gar.
Gar.
Excuse
You
that.
have to tell me why.
God,
with
thanks for
Gar
calling
now.
in, God. Thanks for calling in, God, man.
Because when
God,
you said
don't
you
hang
said
up
what
with
that,
shoes do they
God.
wear,
You might be with OVO, but you my man,
hold
God.
on. When you said what shoes do they wear in Fayetteville, how do they dress in Fayetteville? He's answering all your questions about Fayetteville and where he come from in that album.
Okay, so listen, here's your chance. What kind of cars is driven in street urban culture in Fayetteville since you listened to the album?
Honda Civics.
Civics.
We know that now.
The front end is a Civic and the back end is a dump.
You know you're not saying anything. And this is why I won't listen. Why?
The front end is a Civic and
Civic
You know
and
why
the
y'all
back
don't
end
know
is a dump.
anything about Fayetteville street culture outside of 2-6? Because he's told you nothing
Them
about
niggas is
Fayetteville
wild.
culture.
Them niggas is
2-6
wild.
niggas wild.
For sure. Them
2-6
niggas is
niggas
wild.
wild.
2-6. We know
They
that.
wild.
And so that's
2-6
your
niggas
job.
is
Y'all are
wild.
doing a bad job as supporters to make somebody listen to it. But I'm gonna grab this. I'm
It's
on
a
you, big
good
dog.
album. It's
Yo,
a good
God, man, make sure you call back, man, another time, man.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Hey, now, yeah.
Hey, what's up? I'm here to,
Everybody over
I know
talk.
y'all talking about Drake, but I'm here to shit on Jack Harlow real quick.
There you, hold
Yeah.
on. Call back in about 5 minutes. Let us get to it.
All
right. Good afternoon.
Hello? Hey, what's up, man? It's B for the fan.
This who?
B for the fan.
Oh, what's up with you, homie?
What's going on, man? I agree with you, but I think he lost for a few reasons. I think it's actually a few reasons why he lost. There's the reason that you said, but there's also the fact that, for one, Not Like Us wasn't Kendrick's only dope song in the back. He had a bunch of dope songs.
I don't
know if he missed.
Yeah, I don't think we're talking about the lack of dope songs, but part of it is just coming across believable.
Yeah, I think that's the reason too. But then also, when you listen to another thing, he offended a lot of people with the Tailor-Made song. That's the reason too.
Yeah, that was a break.
I don't think he offended people, and that's what hurt him. I think he killed the momentum of the first diss record, which was good. See, if you throw a great record and then you throw a brick that people don't like, you could kill the momentum of what you got going on. So I don't think the brick fucked it up as much as it stopped what was good.
I don't know. I was kind of offended by it using Pop because you don't know how Pop would have felt about the situation. So you just using his voice without his people's consent and then making them go against the West and stuff, it just seemed lame to me.
No, I'm not mad at that, man. I just think that we could all get over people doing that. But let me get to this. Let me get to this, because we all phone called out the game. Hold on.
All right.
Okay. We ain't gonna never be able to do the show because people calling. Hold on, y'all give us a minute before we could get through the show. You feel me? And make some sense out of it and get to it. But yeah, the point I'm saying is, I just think like, I don't know if Gillie is being disingenuous. He's saying what he's saying, or he's just wrong. He just wrong.
I mean, I'm gonna say like this. He wrong, but he's also just giving it to, you know what I'm saying, his perspective on how he's seen the battle go down, though. You know what I'm saying? It
So
wasn't like
he really feel like people think this man is a PDF. He feel like the battle was won off the lies. Yeah, but that don't make sense. Like, it's not about truth or lies. Like, the battles are all exaggeration of what people think. Like, there is a factual element where there's a video with homie on stage looking extra handsy with a 17-year-old. That's not to say he did nothing outside of what we saw in the thing. This is actually a joke that he made about himself in this particular battle before that joke go off.
He said it.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, if that was the case, then you would still need to be mad at Drake for making the initial joke, Gillie. Like, he started the joke. He's saying, hey, say I like young girls. That's a tip from me. Like, dog, you gave him the game. Nothing I said in this battle was new. And that's what I'm saying. It's not like he came and rewrote
the other daughter that wasn't mentioned.
Even that concept is rooted in what happened before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even that thing. No, we just let us get through it, because all the calls, the show will be all calls. Just
the Glasses let everybody talk for 45 minutes. That's why.
Well, we got to put a time limit on them calls.
Yeah, I'm about to start taking that phone, man. I'm about to get that phone.
Yeah,
this man.
60 seconds, man. 60 seconds, yo.
But the point is, y'all let the community speak. Y'all don't be like that with the community. Sometimes they.
All right, my bad. When I hit it like this, when I go like this.
Nah. No, you know what? I'm gonna say, because it's serving right for what he got hit with that later on.
Well,
because man said Jack Harlow shit is dope. Oh yeah, Glasses, and you aficionado of hip hop. Like, that shit don't even.
But see, the point is, and getting to Jack Harlow, it was never about him being dope. It's never about if the music is good.
Which it wasn't.
The fact that people can get to the music good and we waste our time talk about if the music is good.
Terrible.
That's like asking if a slaver is nice to his wife. Like, he hangs slaves in the field, but he treat his wife nice. I don't care how he treats.
You go to the full extreme, bro.
I'm trying to think right now, Trap. I'm trying to figure out if this is a good one, because sometimes he has some good ones, sometimes he has some terrible ones.
Extreme.
Is this a good one?
The extreme.
Like a slaver good to his wife. Is that a good one? Is this a good one, G?
So we're judging the character of a person.
Okay.
Right? They used to hang slaves. It's like right now. Shout out to Cesar Chavez, rest in peace. Right? He used to have all these holidays. The lady that would have been like the person that was next to him in the movement, let's say roughly call it Jesse Jackson, right? Dolores Huerta. She came out and said Cesar Chavez sexually assaulted her.
Okay.
So again, it's one of those things where you're saying, are we judging a person, right? It's like you get to the music because you don't, and this is what I was furious about. How do you get to if something else past this? Now, I get it if it's like we talking about, hey, you know what, he down with something I'm not down with. You know, again, like we've been talking about, it's one thing to have that argument where we talking about he not down with something I'm down with. But we talking about something that all of us are. And a lot of people at the table. We for sure all black. And it was
not
to the
everybody,
point,
not everybody.
I'm saying a lot of people at the table is black. So if you see somebody playing in your face, how do you get to the music?
Yo, let me ask you this, though, right?
Why would he talk about Jack Harlow? How did you get to Spotify, Apple, see the heading, see the conversation, and decide I need to go listen to this music?
And this is what I told you, though. But I told you was the fact that this is the first thing I said. I said to the fact
You
of us
African,
mentioning
Natasha.
this
You don't count.
for the fact of us mentioning this shit though, right?
Yeah.
You mentioning this shit.
Because you don't let
It builds
making up.
She's from South
it
Africa.
builds curiosity into people and make people want to go listen to this shit though.
But that's what you should be ashamed of as a human.
I didn't listen to it for
No.
curiosity. What?
Now you might be trying to do research. Listen to the album. You might want to see what
Yeah,
else.
I did a
What
research.
else is wrong with this album? What else is he doing wrong? You might go deep. Man, what else is happening?
No, I'm saying if your intentions, right, is one thing that your intentions are, hey, you know what? I want to go listen to do research.
Okay.
It's another thing if I'm listening to trap,
see if
or
it's
this
jamming
guy
or not.
saying, hey, if you listen to see if it's a good album. Like
after knowing
I was
about
arguing
the
with
bitch
Lex
and
about
anything
the
like that.
same thing, right? And Lex got mad. I'm like, bro, he's blackface. This is what blackface is. And Lex couldn't believe it. He said, no, this is blackface. And then he sent a picture. And then I sent him back a picture of Drake in blackface. Like, no, this is blackface too. But that's a whole nother story. But I'm like, blackface wouldn't look like that today, right? Today, it would be more evolved into a space where it becomes things that are liked. Like, you're not going to see blackface in 2026 like you saw in 1936.
I don't know about that.
You're not.
I don't know about that.
You're not.
No, you're going to see somebody in blackface in 2026.
That would be only because they're parodying something from.
They're going to try to hide it behind some other shit. It's Halloween, or I like somebody else.
But they're parodying.
We know what they're doing.
Yeah, but that's not what blackface is. Blackface is when a white entertainer used to kind of claw themselves in exaggerated ideas of black people. So, like, right, my skin is what it is. They would make their skin ultimate dark. They would go to the furthest extent for entertainment.
Trust and believe with their friends' glasses when they not on that picture. They friends, they acting like shucking and jiving. And that blackface they doing for Halloween.
Yeah, but that's not, that's not blackface. Like, your blackface is a specific time period when white actors were entertaining white audiences with exaggerated black features. Blackface ain't just simply painting your face black. There's a whole standard coach that go with it. It's an entertainment piece. This is what blackface is. This is what blackface was born out of.
It is an entertainment piece for sure.
So again, it's for a show.
I think you got to take the time period out of that definition.
Well, it is the time period
because if you're gonna use the time period, then you can't say Jack Harlow's blackface. No,
yes, I could, because he's doing it right now with what he considers black things that black people made famous and exaggerated for entertainment.
Okay, whatever, dude. Just go. Move it on. I'm fine. Whatever. Whatever. Okay.
You don't get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. I don't think you get it, but it's fine.
What don't
Just move on. Because I'm saying, like, if you can't make the definition, it don't even matter, dude. Like I said, I don't even want to detour from what you're trying to.
What?
I don't even want to detour from what you're saying.
Because I think this is
because this don't matter. What I'm saying don't even matter right now. Your point, I get what you're trying to make.
Do you understand why people used to do blackface?
Yes,
that wasn't like just Tuesday.
I get it. That wasn't Tuesday.
Right? That was,
I got you.
Actors in a minstrel show.
Right.
Exaggerating black ideas and features to entertain white audiences.
I got you. Like I said,
so you saying that he exaggerated by putting a hat and glasses on, and I guess that filter over the picture was to entertain his white audience.
I get why this is be more blackface than somebody doing on Halloween. From Glasses' definition. I was only talking about the time period part what he said there. But I get why this would be more blackface, because he's almost like a caricature of himself at this point.
No, he's not a caricature of himself.
Of a black person.
He's a caricature of a black person, which is where blackface come from.
Of neo.
No, not
of a neo soul. Yeah,
neo soul is just black
artist.
Yeah. R&B artist. Yeah, black
that was
artist.
something that was neo soul was a title that made record labels stop spending money on black artists. This artist is not good enough to cross over to a white audience, so we can reduce the budgets down and we can market it primarily to a black audience with a quarter of the budget. If you ask anybody in the business, whenever they start putting titles on genres, that's going to determine how much they can market it. That's how much money they're going to spend. It's way worse. It's not just cosplaying. It's not just cosplaying. A white man can't cosplay as a black person. Like, you could cosplay culture, but you can't cosplay a race. Cosplaying is a cultural word. So again, blackface is a completely different thing. It is a time period of how white people were entertaining white audiences with exaggerated black features, ideas, or caricatures of black people. So if you look at Jack Harlow's thing, it's not as simple. I get it to people. They like, all he did was put on a hat and, you know, and did put some glasses on and then just tinted his picture. Nigga, well, that's like saying all they did was put some black face and some red lipstick on their lip. What do you mean all they did? There is no blacking up because you work with blacks, Lucky. There is no, a white person cannot blacken up. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
So maybe she's talking about
widen up.
Maybe she's trying to say if they around the culture, and I mean she's wrong, but maybe she's trying to say if they around the culture so much they start using slang words and all that type of shit. Is that what she's trying to say about blacking up? Because that's ridiculous.
No, what Lucky is saying, the defense that some black people are having about this is like, well, he's cosplaying as a neo soul artist. What are you talking about? You could be a neo soul artist and just be Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow could have came out with all 3 of his album covers, all 3 of them, and look like a neo soul artist. You don't have to have a knit hat. That's not how neo soul works. You don't need buffs. That's not how neo soul works. You don't have to darken your skin. That's not how neo soul works.
Okay, I will say this about Jack Harlow's album though. I think it is kind of educational to go listen to it. No, I'm gonna say this because I'm gonna tell you right now why you're not listening. I got a different appreciation for neo soul after listening to Jack Harlow's album. I didn't know neo soul was so black.
Yeah,
it's not. It's just soul music.
No, soul music is black.
All music,
and I did not know it was. I'm telling you, it was a disconnect. Like when I heard the words with Jack Harlow on these beats, that's why it was a disconnect to me. Like I couldn't I was like, man, this shit don't feel right. When I was listening to this album, like Trap, you talking about the beats and all that kind of stuff. I guess
I like the sound of it, man. I like the sound of it a lot, man.
I couldn't get him doing this. Just felt wrong. It felt bad.
I like the sound of it. I like the production of it for real.
Neo soul album cover. You don't need to wear a knit cap, glasses, or tint the screen to make black music. You could just make black music. You can't cosplay as a neo soul artist because that's not the culture of neo soul. That's not how it works. Those is just black people doing their thing. Who the fuck was D'Angelo?
We kind of did think that neo soul came with a look at one point, though.
No, you start, and I keep telling you, this is the same conversation about sound, but it's that biter in people.
Yeah.
You don't have to wear a knit cap to be your neo soul. You don't have to have Nog Champa incense to be neo soul, bro. You can
have a true stick. Have a true stick in your mouth. No true sticks.
You don't need none of that.
Like no incense up or nothing like that.
You don't need none of that. You don't need to drink tea. You don't gotta use a thing to clear the chakras or to clear you don't need that to be soul.
Neo.
You know that's
so
just
wait a minute. So what do you need to have to be soul?
Just be sold. Daryl Hall and John Oates were sold. They didn't need to dress up.
Blue Eyes Soul. That's Blue Eyes Soul. Blue Eyes Soul.
That is something white people said after.
No.
That's something they named after them. It wasn't. Listen, that's what somebody said. But they didn't start dressing up like they didn't start dressing up like Parliament. They didn't start getting James Brown and had these fucking belts on.
So let me ask you this: you don't think they heard another soul artist and was like, "Man, we like that," and then start doing that?
It's
they best rendition
wrong
of that
with the music, but whoever you are is what makes it soulful. You don't go wear a hat because you think this artist had on a hat.
So you saying it's okay to copy some shit as long as you don't cosplay, don't dress up like them?
The art is the art, right? And then if somebody inspires you to sing, that's fire. But when you start to marketing comes into play, right? That's why you want people to see you different. So you start to do things that people find familiar with black people.
All right, but do you feel like certain genres of music come with a look though?
No,
you don't feel like that. So rock and roll don't come with a look.
No, you could do rock and roll any way you want to, but the natural The natural uncreativeness of people or the idea to market is when it start having a problem.
So why did Kanye West stuck out so far when he came through with a pink polo on at the beginning of his career?
I don't know if you said he stuck out far because it was people wearing polo.
No, people wasn't wearing pink polos though.
What do you mean?
What I mean is just to this like this though. At times people will feel like as if a genre of music comes with a certain look though.
That's because you're white. There's no reason you should think that.
What, me?
A white person should identify and be like, hey, that's that thing. But the problem is when we start looking like that, when we start acting like this person, we start acting like a gangster gotta wear Chucks, a gangster gotta wear Dickies. When we know goddamn well, we know a million type of gangsters dress a bunch of ways. The only time you dress a certain way is when you're trying to convince somebody else. If that's not how you dress. So for Jack Harlow to make a soul album, all three of his first album covers could have been the same soul album. It could have been the same soul album. But the problem is, and this is where it becomes Blackface. He wants you to see him differently. He's not changing who he is. Who he changed, his art changes who he is. Whatever he feels in that moment. He could have put out where he's standing with no shirt on. He got his little chest out. That could have been the Neo Soul album. That'd have been D'Angelo. How does it feel? You could do 1,000 things. But when you decide that you're going to emulate black people and do 1,000 things, y'all missing a whole troll component. This a whole troll component. It's a whole troll component. That shit is Blackface. No, it's not Blackface in 1946 where they would do it that way because that was the common standard. This is modern Blackface. He's doing a caricature of black people to convince you that he's in touch with his soul. That's what the caricature of Blackface was in the 40s, 50s. That's what it was in the minstrel show. These niggas is dark. This how crazy dark they is. So he's doing that. That nigga, why would he need a hat to sing to make Neo Soul? Why would he need a hat? You don't need a hat to make soul. You can just sing. You don't need glasses to make soul. You can just sing. You can just put your music together. You don't need to use a filter to make your skin look a little darker to make sing. Just sing. The problem is everything else is right in y'all face, and somehow we get lost into nothingness as if this could be okay in any facet. Any facet. In no facet is this a miss. In no facet am I reaching. This is obvious. But for some reason, you have to be what somebody saw in 1936 to think of it as Blackface. They need to be the same thing. You're 100 years. You got to do Drake Blackface.
Hey, so why was it such a weird question when I asked it then?
What you mean?
When I asked you, Trap, about this Blackface situation, because that's how we got on this Blackface shit. Because I was like, hey, so Trap, what you think about Blackface? And then you was like, oh, what you mean? What I think about Blackface?
No, because when you asked the question, I know you was referring towards the picture. You know what I'm saying? Because in no way do I think Blackface should be tolerated within anything like that. But then when I sit back and I listen to Glasses speak on it, that he's pulling a Blackface moment right now. Now I'm starting to think. Now I want to really find out. You know what I'm saying? That's really the case. That's what their intentions was right there. What was their intentions was to just have him come across looking like an R&B artist. You know what I'm saying? But I guess them doing that is.
Why do you have to look like an R&B artist? What do R&B artists look like?
Come on, you know R&B artists come with come with a look, B. Come on now. Come with a look. Come on. Come with a look. You ain't gonna have an R&B cover looking like a hip hop cover.
So you think D'Angelo woke up one day and said, you know, I'm gonna sing Neo Soul. Let me go find me a knit cap. You think Angie Stone?
If you want to go back to that, back then though, Neo Soul. I don't care what you're saying right now. Neo Soul definitely had a look, B. Definitely, Neo Soul definitely had a look. Common fell in that look. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
When he had the knitted crochet hat with the
you don't think that was just things around their area at the stores that they were buying? You thought that was a look?
They had a look, B. That whole Neo Soul vibe had a whole look. It had a look. Neo Soul had a different look than regular R&B artists had it though, B. I mean, we might have been thinking about it, but it definitely did though. LT, y'all don't agree with that? You don't agree with that right there? Am I sounding crazy right now?
No, I don't think you sounded crazy. I think some of these genres do, but I don't know. I do feel like my man Jack Harlow, he thought whatever the look was, what he, because that's what he that's what he based the shit off of. He looked at the rest of these cats, how they dressing, how what they doing, and he tried to put on they shit.
Yo, that one picture he got, that one picture he got with the black hat tilted to the side a little bit, B, with the little with the glasses on too. I'm like, oh my God, what is he doing, B?
No, the crazy.
I wonder what Tyler Hero think about all this shit right now.
That shit is bad, but it's the tint though. Like, why did you?
Yeah, the filter on it. The filter on it was
Harlow
crazy.
is like translucent white. And then he took this picture. Now all of it, he looked like Jesus in the Bible. Like that was the crazy part. Like, bro, okay, well, that's interesting.
You know what, man? I really should not be here. I could see.
What should you be? What should you be?
You know, there was black people at that time that did not think that was blackface. They sounded like y'all right now. But you know, niggas is that kind of dark.
No, hell
just
no.
made of dark.
No, see what you.
It was niggas at the plantation that was like, man, you know what we is here, and that's the law.
Wait a minute, hold up. So you think I disagree with this? It was blackface, since even though I'm the one who said the shit.
That's not what I'm saying.
Okay, then what the fuck are you saying? Don't say I don't think it's blackface. Don't say y'all, nigga. I'm the one who said that the shit was blackface, nigga. So don't say me.
The fact that there is people still half-ass saying you can look like Neo Soul.
No.
This not you.
Neo Soul had a look at one point.
No, you'll be looking like somebody else. You'll be looking at somebody black. That's not a look of Neo Soul. That's a black person who sings. There were so many black people who didn't sing that look like that. There's no look. You could be a Neo Soul with your outfit right now. You start belling out some shit.
Neo Soul don't come this fly. Neo Soul don't come this fly, but it's crazy. This can't be Neo Soul right here, bitch.
Why can't it be? Do you got a soul?
It don't come this clean. You know what I mean?
So now Neo Soul is dirty.
Oh. I'm not saying Neo Soul dirty, B. Come on now, bro.
Oh boy.
God damn.
Trap, you can make Neo Soul with just that outfit and take that as your album cover. And niggas gonna listen as long as you got soul.
They're gonna think it's hip hop. They're gonna think it's hip hop.
No,
think it's hip hop. They gonna assume from the jump it's a Neo Soul artist right there.
Trap. They gonna listen to you because you black. And then when they hear your music, whatever works and starts to be marketed as success, that will be what people emulate.
I wasn't saying Common was Neo Soul. I was saying Common was coming across with a Neo Soul vibe with his image though. You know what I'm saying? Like, when he had that yellow ass crochet hat on with the yellow ass crochet vest to match with it, he was giving off Neo Soul.
Okay. You know what, y'all right.
The digga that video right there, yeah.
Y'all are right.
And I tell you the rest when I see you.
Y'all right. You know what? He was just cosplaying the Neo Soul album. I'm tripping.
Who? Right. Who was?
Y'all right.
Jack Harlow?
Sure.
He really dove really deep into that because he went to Electric Lady to record this shit. Like he was
Y'all right. He was just doing that. And shout out to
doing a little bit of Neo Soul. Just doing a little bit of Neo Soul.
He was just cosplaying a Neo Soul artist.
Nigga was color playing. It was not cosplay.
He was just doing a little bit of Neo Soul.
Nigga was color playing. This nigga changed the tint of his skin.
What's up? We got here. Calling it blackface gives grace to black people behind him. What that mean? I don't understand what they mean by that. It gives grace to the black people behind him.
I think for sure, because like Eminem, I think that's why we respect Eminem. Eminem ain't never tried to be nothing different than what he was.
They literally, who is they? Literally compared Jack Harlow
that's
album
bullshit.
to D'Angelo's View album. It was his intentions. How the fuck do you compare a fucking Jack Harlow album to a D'Angelo album?
That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
How the fuck could you compare Jack Harlow to fucking D'Angelo? The fuck is wrong with y'all?
See, y'all niggas was like I was tripping when I said white sugar.
I want some of your white sugar.
Do you compare a Jack Harlow album to a fucking the fuck?
I said this shit. I said he gonna say D'Angelo dead. What? Somebody need to fill his void.
I want some of your white sugar.
White people telling y'all what's happening. They're comparing. The fuck is how the fuck could you see D'Angelo and Jack Harlow and compare them? How could you listen to it and compare it? How do you look at the cover and compare it? How? Y'all motherfuckers ought to be ashamed of y'all fucking self. I'm telling y'all, and I gotta sit right here and go through this. Y'all shouldn't have a fucking opinion. To some places, y'all gotta stop having a fucking opinion unless somebody teach you who paying attention. Because somehow motherfuckers is distracted. How the fuck could they literally compare Jack Harlow album to fucking D'Angelo Voodoo?
Who said that?
Chilling with Moni. They literally compared Jack. The sound. It ain't no sound. So
Moni, who said that, Moni? Moni, who compared it to? Who compared it to that? Because I need to
understand the sound. You cannot. Stevia does not taste like sugar.
Trap, I blame you, Trap.
How you blame me?
You said it was good.
Get an opinion and take this one and lodge it in your mind. So
I ain't saying no D'Angelo. I ain't saying no damn D'Angelo. I would have never said that.
He sounds like D'Angelo. They heard the beats and it sound. What the fuck? So is the sound. The fact that they can get over on y'all and make it sound like this, New York Times and Variety, they gonna tell you about soul, Moni.
That's who said it?
As a black person, Moni, New York Times and Variety is gonna tell you about soul. Soul is black. New soul is new black. They gonna tell you what's that. Really. Variety gonna tell you, Variety can tell you that Jack Harlow sounds like D'Angelo. Really.
It's crazy.
Really? Variety can say that. And you don't jump out your fucking skin.
But I feel like this is the reason why we should be appalled about this, though.
That's the problem. Because you know it's going to fuck with people. And then people going to think he's cosplaying a fucking neo-soul artist instead of blackfacing for an idea.
Yeah, that's the reason why I thought we should be appalled about it.
Soul is black. It don't mean nothing else. Soul is dark. It don't mean nothing else.
They gonna start trying to usher him
soul
in.
Like, I know y'all think it's just a genre. And whoever sounds kind of like it is doing the job. It's not. You can't just do this. What the hell?
What the hell?
He's cosplaying a neat. How do somebody cosplay something that's real? You said, Moni, that he's cosplaying an RB. It's not blackface. What the hell are you talking about? You can't cosplay darkness. How could a white man cosplay darkness? How?
Somebody said she
Good afternoon.
She being sarcastic.
Take a phone calls.
Good afternoon.
Hello?
You know, thinking I had no rhyme or reason. He just pick up a call.
That was just crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah, that transition.
The man called his phone and said, "Who is this?"
Yo, it's Luck. It's Luck.
Luck, what up, man? What the hell are you
My
talking
bad.
about?
I'm
Luck?
watching the stream. I think I'm delayed. So let me break this down because I get everything you saying. I get everything the coach saying. And anyway, so blacking up.
If
when
you
I
say
blacking up,
let me tell you, Luck. If you say one other thing outside of this, we'll have a big problem. I don't mean that as a
man. Don't pray that man. Don't pray that man.
Let me just give. Let me for the
Don't
audience.
give me another perspective.
I'm trying to drop
I'm gonna make y'all be black today.
Let me drop some knowledge.
Is he black number
Yes.
one? Is Luck black?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't. If you give me another opinion,
I'm not giving you no other opinion.
If you give me another perspective, I'm gonna make y'all be black today.
Let's see what his opinion is. Because we ain't even getting to see it.
Why I'm saying blacking up is because
do not give me that. Don't do that. Don't define that.
No, when he said, he said.
Why do y'all keep trying to find perspective?
I'm not trying to find nothing different, bro.
Like this,
it's the simple. The plain and simple is it is by calling it blacking up. It's two things. It's holding the people that are black that are behind it accountable for black. Blacking up is an action. It can happen with black people. It can happen with any other race. Trying to be more black is what he's trying to do. He's expressed it
and anybody that's behind him, if you're not calling it blacking up and then you calling it blackface, you are discounting the fact that those black people are also accountable for whatever is happening. Even if you're making fun of it, you basically saying it's allowable, and it's not. And that's why I'm saying it's blacking up, and it's not. That's not acceptable anymore than calling it blackface. But the problem is when we call it blackface, somebody that is black can easily say, "Oh, I ain't do that," but you is. You blacking up. You acting more buffoon. You acting like a motherfucking brute. You acting like a mammy. You all that shit. That's what I mean when I say blacking up. If you blacking up, it ain't a good thing. It's worse. If you black and you ain't even acting like it. You ain't gotta act like it. If that's what you is.
Okay. So what you say about this, G?
What
Yeah,
the fuck
what you about that?
talking about?
My
How
point
the
is,
fuck
you
when
have to
did
hold
somebody-
accountable both sides.
When did
You gotta hold
somebody?
accountable the people behind them.
When did this become a thing? I never in my life heard somebody's blackening.
It's always been a thing, bro. I study black
I
arts.
never in my
movement.
whole
It's been a
life
thing
heard
since
that
the
in my
20s.
time.
It's been a thing since the 20s, bro.
Hey, bro,
It's been a thing
hey,
since
real
the
fast,
20s.
bro.
Niggas had an issue with
what's
Lincoln
his name?
Perry playing fucking
Look.
seconds,
Hey, real fast, because you said you study what? Say it again.
Black arts movement. Niggas had a problem with Lincoln Perry playing Step and Fetch It.
Okay.
That's what they called it. He was blackening up. He was playing Step and Fetch It. That's what the fucking movie that Spike Lee made.
What the fuck is
That's the whole
blackening?
point. Blackening is you being extra black.
What do you mean extra? What
the people behind, not him. I'm
what
talking
do you mean,
about
not him.
You because it's niggas behind him. That's what I'm talking about.
What the fuck does that matter? It was niggas behind some blackface acts. What the fuck does that mean?
Blackface is blackface.
What does that mean?
Blackface is putting shit on your face.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not. There's no fucking blackening. Can't no white person go through blackening.
Hey, look.
Can't no Mexican person go through blackening. Can't nobody go through blackening.
Hey, look.
We got the right to go. All right.
Hey, look. Hey, real fast. Hey.
What's good, coach?
I'm just asking about, okay, so what do you think about the tint on his face?
That's blackening. He ain't blackface. It's blackening. You can't call it blackface because you basically, but you positing these same concepts that are not related to what really is blackface.
Oh.
And now when you do that, anytime somebody's sort of playing around with it, you got to call it what it is. You're perverting the ideology.
Listen.
Okay.
In 1936,
yeah,
blackfacing is what it is. That was the thought then. Today, it would be the same. You're not going to see an actor come on TV with his skin that black and red lipstick. Look.
What makes my point even stronger is the fact that we didn't have these same conversations when Drake got found out for actually wearing blackface.
Because he's black.
Point. Okay. So is that blackening up?
No, that's blackface.
Oh,
see?
Yes.
That's blackface.
All right, G, let's wrap it up, man.
All right,
that was
that's
an
all I wanted to
emulation
say.
of a blackface
we ain't gotta agree, bro.
From
we ain't gotta
the
agree.
past, look, ain't no blackening.
G, it's other callers who want to.
It is the difference.
Yeah, I'm getting out of the call.
We ain't gotta agree on.
Let me grab this.
All right, thank you, Luck. Thank you, brother.
Yo.
Hey, how you doing?
What's going on?
Hey, I'm Jay from Detroit. My biggest issue with the Jack Harlow thing is he's like mediocre. It's like he doing all that. He not even like, oh my God, I'm one of the best rappers, like Eminem level. And then two is like, you came out copying Drake. Now you copying D'Angelo and you can't sing. And the shit he get away with, like if it was like a regular black person who was like a Carlton or something, y'all wouldn't let them just come back out. And well, actually people do that now too. Like, what's that dude who made no snatches saying like him? So like, yeah, I guess you can be whoever you want to be now, but it's because of the internet. And then the white people crossing over in black shit and just like making a mockery but being cool black people. That's because of the internet too. Because like you see all these streamers that was like cool with Adrian Ross or whatever until he got like super racist. Like they kind of normalized that. And that's over on rap too. Because like even before this, like Jack Harlow was doing like, oh, he was like pandering to black women like, oh, make that song called Nail Tech. And it's like he didn't get like, he didn't grow up in the hood, he didn't get shot. He's just a regular black white dude kind of playing like that. And like it took till now for somebody to call him out. That's crazy. That's all I gotta say about that.
All right, much love, brother.
I get that color too. Jack Harlow have been skating on thin ice for a minute and nobody ain't said shit.
I'm starting to realize nobody been saying nothing about nothing because all this shit is new to me. Good afternoon.
Hey, what up, G?
What's happening?
Nothing much. Hey, you gonna get pissed off, but you know, I'm gonna say this. I don't like Jack Harlow. I think the motherfucker's corny. I don't think he needs to dress like that. But it's not blackface. It's cosplay. It's cosplay. It's exactly what Kendrick was doing when he dressed up like the Asians back in the damn era. He's picking the aesthetic that he likes of a certain culture, and he's cosplaying his idea of what neo soul is. He's not doing blackface because blackface is the intentional disrespect of black people.
No, it's not.
Which would, yes,
it's not intentional disrespect. That's the problem. See, when you have history as a teacher, you think that you know the actual ideas of what somebody's doing. It's not. It was for the sake of theater and art. It wasn't necessarily intentionally to disrespect. It's disrespectful.
It absolutely was, though.
No, I'm telling you, out of words of actors' mouth, out of those actors' mouth, it was not intentionally to disrespect.
So you're saying the words of the disrespectors was, I'm not intending to disrespect you.
Because that's what you're basing it off of. You're basing it off of intentions. And I'm telling you, when you're saying, hey, cosplaying this, no, when you're black, a white man cannot cosplay a black person.
But I'm a black person and neo soul doesn't represent me.
You said
it doesn't represent me. But when I see a blackface artist paint their face, think of Outkast. If blackface and somebody paints their face and draws their lips red and and imitates black people, that's offensive to Big and Dre. But Dre chooses to dress in that same aesthetic of the neo soul artist. And
there is no aesthetic of neo soul art. Listen, man.
No. But it's Jack's idea of the aesthetic.
How old are you?
35.
There is no neo soul aesthetic. That's how black people just listen. That's how black people dressed in certain places based off the shops that were available. There was no aesthetic of neo soul.
They dress like white women in the fall. They chose to dress however they wanted to. But to make that now black people. So listen.
Go ahead. There is no aesthetic for neo soul. There is no aesthetic. You're looking at how somebody dressed and the songs they sang, and you're making that an aesthetic.
Gee, I don't think you heard me. I said it's Jack's idea of the aesthetic. Same way Kendrick had it.
How he sees black people for the sake of entertainment is exactly the same as what people did in blackface.
But the problem with your argument is that you're equating neo soul and what that idea is to black people. They're not the same.
What do you mean? What'd you say? What? Say that again.
I said the problem with your logic is that you're equating that aesthetic to black people.
Where else would new soul be?
No, this is what I mean. I don't mean that it's not from black people. But
not from black people. It is black people. Your problem is you're disconnected and thinking it's a genre of music.
My brother, it's a segment of black people.
No, it's not just black people. Black music. It's black people making music. Now I understand at 35. Listen, I understand at 35. Ahead, I understand at 35 you feel like it's something that's quantifiable because how you see it. I'm telling you, that's the problem.
So before you let me go there, one question. So when Dot was dressing up like the Kung Fu Kenny character, is that offensive to Asians, or is he choosing in his idea of what Asians dress like in that time and saying, I admire that. I want to dress like that. By the way, understand, I do not even like Jack Harlow, and I'm offended by him. I'm offended by his cosplaying, but I wouldn't reach to call it blackface.
He cannot cosplay black.
But it's not black. You're making it black. You're broadening.
What else would soul music be? Especially
it would be
new
soul music. It would be soul music.
No, that's the problem, and that's kind of what I think that's the issue. And I'm gonna take Miss Hummus' advice. Listen. There is no other soul. There's only this soul. You can't cosplay. There's neo soul is not a genre of music. That's what white people classified black music at the time, that they didn't want to overmarket. It's not neo soul. I understand as you grew up, you saw it as a genre. You saw things that say neo soul next to them in the genre category. That's not what that is. We are black. We not the white people. We not Variety. We not the New York Times. So I understood D'Angelo was just making black music. He was a black man making music. So when somebody's doing what he's doing, that's fine because they like the art. But when somebody starts to dress like him with intentions to make us see him like we see a black man, that's why it's blackface. It's a caricature of what we are as people. The genre neo soul is for white people. That's a term for white people to identify black music from a time period.
I agree.
So then there could be no cosplaying black people, because by that standard, blackface was cosplaying slaves.
That's where the reach is, though.
It's no reach.
That's what. No, that is where the reach is. No reach because blackness is multifaceted. So if you have an idea of what one of those, go ahead, brother.
So any level of blackness, any level,
any level does not make all. That's why when you try to attempt to modernize what blackface is, which takes which is a generalization of what all black people have: the black skin, the red lips,
or the fact that you think that these specific singers have to wear a knit cap.
I don't.
So therefore,
that's his idea, though.
That's their idea. For the sake of entertainment.
Right. So, and again, because I didn't hear an answer to this, G. So when Dot dresses in that Oriental robe, what is that? And by the way, I love Dot, and I don't see nothing wrong with it. But I'm just curious, like, what is that then?
That's him being a karate guy. And and to some Asian people, they found Wu-Tang in that fucked up. But it's more than that. It's not just the outfit Jack Harlow wore. It's not just one thing. It's not just this. It's not just that. Okay, let me ask you a question. When he took the picture with the karate robe, did he lighten up his skin? Did he use a filter to lighten up his skin to seem more yellow?
Hold his
he actually,
did he put tape? Did he put tape on the side of his eye?
No. See, now we're arguing the degrees of it. I'm arguing what it is.
It's not degrees, because that's a karate gi is a karate outfit.
Right, but that's not black.
Hold on. And you loosely said somebody wearing a karate gi is them cosplaying an Asian person.
I said that was
the outfit he's wearing has nothing to do with any specific art. It's not the uniform for anything. That's an outfit.
And neither is
that's an outfit that some black people wore that you recognize that made songs. We not the same. This is not the same. We not the same. And this ain't the same conversation, big dog. Like, y'all got to stop finding a way to bring black people under the fire. Just listen.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
To not bring black people under the fire whenever we cannot like we could actually, you could, if you white faced, like, do you understand why that's not the same? Do you understand why white chicks is not the same as blackface? The whole encompassing thing that's happening in America.
Right.
So again, it's not, you can't, a white person cannot cosplay a black person. Now you can cosplay a culture, you can cosplay different things. You cannot cosplay race.
Now, one more question, because I know you got other callers. Isn't Jack Harlow cosplaying a subculture and not the actual culture? Because all black folks don't dress like that. That's why I guess I see that you're separating the karate gi from Asian folks, but for some reason you won't separate the neo soul from the idea of all encompassing black folks. Listen, and I think that's where a lot of people are disagreeing with you.
Neo soul is not a genre of music. You are black, I think, right?
Absolutely.
Neo soul is not a genre of music. Once you understand that, it'll make sense.
Okay. Hey, a caller. Hey, real fast. I just got one question before we get up out of here.
What's up?
Do you feel like what Jack Harlow did was right or wrong?
I think the shit is corny.
Okay.
I think it's offensive. I think cosplaying any different culture to gain sales is weird. But
neo soul is not a culture.
Okay, but you do.
No,
I was just kind of. I just want to know if you thought it,
brother.
I didn't even know if you thought it was right or wrong. All right, hey, come on, we got
up, brother?
All right, for sure,
all right,
bro.
thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
Yo.
Hey, this is April. How you doing, Glasses?
Hey, April, what's going on?
I'm just like so frustrated today. So what I think is that clearly there's a lack of understanding and education in a lot of Black people, right? So I think Ryan Coogler and Sinners can be looked at in the same way that this Jack Harlow argument can be looked at. When Ryan Coogler went to the Academy Awards, he had a treble clef and a bass guitar in his hair, right? And it's something that a lot of us, myself included, looked at and we recognized ourselves in that. He was creating soul just out of his love for us. This thing is legacy. When we look at Sinners, we recognize, and D'Angelo also talked about how soul music, and he got this from somebody else, can't think of who it was just like R&B was, rock and roll was the blues just set up. This music came from the deepest parts of us, just like the hairstyles, just like the culture. And when we have a deep reverence for ourselves, we see it. And when we see other people coming in and unnaturally doing it, we recognize it as a kind of Wonder Woman costume. You can't, if you're not a part of our culture and you can grow up with Blue Magic hair grease, you're not going to recognize that smell. You're not going to know how to use it. And so I think that some people really just need to lean in to learning and sit back and sit out some of these conversations. And that's all I have to say.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I appreciate you.
Okay.
Appreciate
and take your rest, Glasses, because we want to keep you here. Like, we don't want you to have an aneurysm or something.
I'm for sure going to have one.
He'd be all right.
So take a breath, take a breath. And we love this show. We really do.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Okay, much
He'd
love.
be all right.
Yep. Bye.
Hold on, y'all. Y'all gotta hold on. Chill out on the calls for a second. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Hey, G, I ain't gonna take up as much time as the last guy.
What's the deal, dog?
So, I just wanted to say, what people are missing is this is very similar to the Rachel Dolezal thing, where she decided to go start joining the NAACP and all of that other stuff. This dude, he just decided to make music and talk about how he liked Black women. He's doing the exact same thing that Rachel Dolezal did. If you have a problem with what Rachel Dolezal did, then you should have a problem with what he did.
Well, that's the one. That's the woman who joined the Black Panthers and then robbed the banks and all that shit.
You know where I'm coming from?
Is that the woman he's talking about?
I think everybody had a problem with Rachel Dolezal.
Oh no. Rachel Dolezal one was I know that was the teacher.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Let me move to this. Hold on.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that everybody should have a problem with that if they had a problem with the Rachel Dolezal.
I don't know what they talking about. It's crazy.
All right, thank you, brother. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Good afternoon.
Hey. It's Libra. I'm out of San Diego. So I just wanted to just say a couple things, right? So the guy that said that Kendrick is cosplaying the Asian culture, that is incorrect. One, his nickname is Sensei. all of that, like a lot of people around Kendrick call him Sensei. Two, one of his many nicknames is Kung Fu Kenny. He, along with Wu-Tang, they showed an appreciation for the Asian culture with respect to the discipline, with respect to sticking to family and stuff like that. Now, what Jack Harlow is doing is he's like y'all said, he's doing blackface. He's doing what he thinks will appeal to Black people according to a Black person's aesthetic. But what everybody is missing, like you said, G, is that neo soul was just a category that white people changed so that you could move more Black people out of the R&B category and make room for people like John B, et cetera, et cetera. But again, John B showed an appreciation for the culture. Also, you can't, like G said, you cannot cosplay an actual thing, because cosplay literally is costume play. You are putting on a costume. Black is not a costume.
Exactly. Jesus Christ. But they don't think but it's a younger thing where they think these things that are Black, because white people have been allowed to drive the conversation. So they think neo soul is a genre. Like I'm telling Trap, I'm like, what you talking about, Trap? Like niggas around dressed like that. Different people that was into it, people that hung at Leimert Park, Coach, when we was younger, certain people dressed like that. We didn't ever call it neo soul. We understood that was Black people just on some whatever that Black person thing was. It's Black. It's not something you saw for, like, it's different. So when we keep making it like this is about him having a costume, it's not a costume that he's playing in. It's 1,000 things. By that same standard, then why is blackface not costumes?
Because blackface was made to make fun of Black people.
They can say these.
Right.
The thing is, it's a caricature of Black people. A white man cannot be a Black person. Neo soul is music from Black people. It's not a genre. A genre is what white people classify it so they can mistreat Black artists. So as a Black person, you should never be calling it that.
Can I just say two more things and I'm gonna be gone.
Yes, ma'am.
So well, hell, I done forgot it. It's fine.
Back soon as you
but
figure it out.
Thank you. I will.
All right, thank you, Libra. Hey, what does it say that Jack Harlow thought this could fly?
The truth is, it's way worse than he didn't think it could fly. He expected this blowback.
You think he expected this blowback?
I know so.
Hello?
Bonnie, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
What do you mean is not blackface, is cosplay?
What I felt is, first of all, I called up here to get my apology because you just blacked on me for no reason, and I don't appreciate that because I am just telling you what they are trying to present this bullshit as. That is my point when I said that this is what the New York Times and Variety and Complex.
No, I saw that. Do you feel it's cosplaying or blackface?
No, I feel like what Jack Harlow is trying to do, he is trying to represent something that he thinks is of a Black culture, where they tell us this neo soul thing is, this is what you have to be considered neo soul. So instead of going the white country route, because that's really what he wants to do at the end of the day, he's tired of doing the hip hop shit. So for him, he's like, what's the closest thing that I could do to get away from hip hop and still stay on the safe side? So he said, I'm going to remain nigga adjacent, and I'm going to do R&B. I'm going to do neo soul to be able to still be in people's good graces, but I'm tired of hip hop. That's how I see what Jack Harlow is doing.
Okay, so
no. When I spoke to,
I'm saying to you, I don't believe that what he's getting off is neo soul and what he's getting off is R&B. What I think he's getting off is bullshit.
And he's trying to present this shit as if it's like I said, nigga adjacent, because he's still trying to stay in people's good graces. But how can you, as a white man, think because you put on a hat, think because you put on a wool coat, think because you pose in a certain type of way, because that's what you've seen Common, that's what you've seen Talib Kweli do, that this is okay and it's acceptable, and it's not. That's my gripe with Jack Harlow. I'm not agreeing to that bullshit that New York Times and Variety is saying that, oh, this is his voodoo. That is disrespectful. D'Angelo just died. Like, y'all should be slapped to ever think you can utter Jack Harlow and D'Angelo in the same sentence. That's what I'm saying. I'm not agreeing that what he's doing is neo-soul, quote unquote. D'Angelo didn't even like that term. He didn't even like that term. So
Okay,
that's
now-
what I'm getting at. So
now
that's why
Now let me tell you what's bothering me.
It's crazy.
Now let me tell you what's bothering me about this, Mona. It's not. He can't appropriate culture. Right? He could
Yes,
appropriate.
I agree with you.
Just
I'm
listen.
just saying what he's trying to do.
No,
And it's bullshit. You can't get that off.
But it's not.
Because
He's
it's
trying to.
non-existent.
It's not. He's doing no different than a blackface artist in that time. They're giving a caricature of black people to entertain people. It makes it different than cosplaying. Cosplaying is when you're culturally, or it's a costume play, right? You just put on a costume and you play. This is not as simple as a costume. This is how this man is speaking. This is the music he's doing. This is everything he's presenting, even from the joke of the album title. That's a joke that everybody knows is a joke. That's a real thing. So it's not cosplaying. Cosplaying would be if he did it his way, if he just looked like Jack Harlow, and then he just made some songs. Or culturally appropriating would be if he just made some songs. That would be his artistic merit. The fact that
I
there's
believe we are saying the same thing.
The fact that there's a full Moni encompassing thing happening here. It's way deeper, and it's intended to have this effect. It's intended to have this effect. It's intended. So when we undersell it as if he could be Drake, Drake can cosplay a culture because Drake is a black man that's not a part of this culture. A Jewish man can cosplay a different culture from white people. But the day a white man starts to present himself like a black man for entertainment, it is blackface. Now, whatever you think is acceptable blackface or not acceptable is different. But again, at that time, people didn't feel the same way about blackface. Like, it's easy, Moni, for us to look back 100 years and imagine what they felt.
Yeah.
So you think
We're
he understood the
saying
blowback he was gonna get from this?
Yes. Nobody, bro.
We're
That joke
literally
is a
saying the
public
same
joke.
thing.
That Monica joke is a public joke. That art cover is a public. He knew everything that was going on. No, I'm not going off on Moni. What I'm saying to Moni is,
no, you wrote he did. You went crazy.
Hold on, Moni. No.
I think earlier on you did go off on her. This is not a go off right now.
No. What I was saying earlier,
He knew that she wasn't. He knew that it wasn't her saying that though.
Yeah,
He knew that she.
I knew that wasn't her saying it. I'm saying that's the point. Because if you just do it as cosplaying, then what they're saying could be true. That would be their interpretation of art. Because they can't hear what we hear when we hear D'Angelo. They can't hear what we hear when we hear D'Angelo. There's a soul that connects us in the music, and we keep trying to make it a genre. We keep trying to say this is the idea of this genre when you're just dressing Moni like D'Angelo. That's not, you can't cosplay D'Angelo. Like you can be D'Angelo for costume, but then once you start to dictate your art that way, it's different. This, trust me, you know what? I apologize if you think that I am saying anything outside of what I am saying. My frustration comes, this is way more serious than we're making it. This is not simple. This is not Drake wearing braids to the back. This is not some black person acting like something they're not. This is a white man selling to black women, hey, look at this. It's no different than when them white people would go on stage, darken their face, put red lipstick on to entertain with a caricature of black people. That's a caricature of black people. the fact that there was this group of black people that had these stores where they would wear that hat. When if a white person, imagine a white person came into your job wearing that outfit, and they tinted their skin. They didn't use a filter to it, but they tinted it with something else. They didn't go full black. They went brown or cream, right? They just went darker to have a light skin look. You would feel offended because it would resonate. Now imagine somebody doing that for the world to be entertained. They're doing it for the world. Not only are black people offended, white people are entertained by this. It's disrespectful. It's not a cultural appropriation is when I see a nigga acting like a gangster and he wearing Dickies and Chucks and he not one. When I see a white person wearing Dickies and Chucks and he got a curl and then he darkens his skin, that is blackface, especially if it's entertaining. Because the entertainment portion, Moni, is so big, this is way more serious than just somebody. Neo-soul ain't no culture. That's just black people. That's just black people that live in Lamert or black people that lived in this part of Chicago. That's just black people live right here. Neo-soul is not a genre of music. There's no way to make neo-soul. Everybody makes it the way they want. But what happens is because we have history, we go back and think that that's something versus them people just making music at that time. No, Trap, if you're talking, we can't hear you. Go ahead, Trap.
No, my bad. I had the mic on me. I was saying that I think we just started thinking that when it came to New York. I think at one point we definitely did think that neo soul was a certain, like, we was putting certain artists in that neo soul bag though. You know what I'm saying, but then when we got the history and the information and everything, then we realized we was wrong for doing what we was doing though. But their plan did work at first though. They was putting Raphael Sadiq in there. They was putting D'Angelo in there. They was putting Music Soul Child in there.
White people were putting black people in. I never in my life thought of D'Angelo as a neo soul. Raphael Sadiq, Tony, none of them.
You didn't think Erykah Badu was a neo soul artist? In the Irie?
No, that's a genre, Chad. That's a genre. You feel like that because that's a genre that they created to divide.
No, I don't feel like that because of that. My mom.
No, I'm talking about Chad.
Oh no, I feel like this because my mom was into music and she said, "Hey, this is the shit." Back then, you didn't have to have that. We didn't have iTunes to digest music. There was no genre next to the shit that like. I think the neo soul, if there was a neo soul category in the record store, it'd have been done. That shit was under R&B. It wasn't like that became a thing that you heard later from people. I never thought of Tony Tone or Raphael Sadiq as new. I thought at anything they were just R&B.
Coach, you agree with that, Coach?
Okay, so me. I love R&B, don't get me wrong. I listen to it. So I go with black women. So if my sisters say, oh, this is neo soul, I just be like, all right, it's neo soul. I never really delved that deep into this shit. Like I never was like, oh man, this is like I'm with G. I kind of just thought everything was R&B.
Just black.
I just saw the shit. When I heard D'Angelo, I never was like, oh, I was like, that's R&B to me. That's R&B. But if my sister come up to me like, I like neo soul, and I'd be like, who's neo soul to you? And she start naming people, I'd be like, all right.
I mean, at times I don't agree with it all the time though. But it's I'm not a person that agrees with subgenre. You know what I'm saying, doing subgenres though. But that's all it was though. Basically, it was they was trying to make it a subgenre of R&B. You know what I'm saying?
But this is how they were able to do it. And now Sam Smith is R&B. Now Adele is R&B.
Adele.
Certain songs they will put them in there, like that Justin Bieber's most recent album.
Right. They have Justin Bieber
categorized as R&B.
Yes, they are.
That's swag album on R&B. That's swag album.
Jill Scott is neo soul. Bruh,
that's what they have her categorized, and that's what I was telling you again about what the fuck they're trying to push. I don't agree with the shit, but that is what they're trying to push. They have Jill Scott in neo soul. They have Erykah Badu in neo soul. They have D'Angelo. But when you look at the artists that they're putting in these categories, they all push back from it. It's just music to them, black music to them.
But I think that's the point. So here is the dilemma, right? If we write it off, right? And I'm not doing it just to be mean. When I saw that and I looked at the overall thing, I said, "Oh, this is blackface." I'm not looking at it. I don't need to see black paint on skin, Moni, or red lipstick. I know what goes into the side of entertainment that makes that work. That was acceptable to look like a nigga at the time in white entertainment. Right now, you couldn't entertain with blackface. You couldn't entertain with black. White people wouldn't go for it. So here is the new version, Moni, right, of where white people will accept this. And if we are not outraged to this degree, then this becomes how they complete. They already got R&B whooped because somehow they convinced us that black music is neo soul. Music that feels extra black and rooted in just being black is now neo soul. Common, all the black people that just be talking about being black.
Nah, neo soul. We've been done with that. But that's so ancient. We ain't been calling nothing neo soul in a long time. Like,
So
that
right,
shit been
but
left
that's what
alone.
I'm telling you, Trap. You know what we lost in between? R&B.
That's facts. That's actually facts.
Yeah.
I was asking somebody what happened to R&B. Where did R&B go?
R&B is Adele, Sam Smith, Justin Bieber.
When Justin Bieber became R&B, I said, "What's happening right now?"
Because that's pop. This is what I was telling Trap when Trap was trying to convince me that this is R&B or neo soul. I'm like, this is pop. They are moving in these spaces, and again, it goes into this simple idea because we feel like that they can be this thing. We have quantified something like neo soul, which is just being black and focusing on being black, like the expense of being with the earth and being black. That's the simple thing. This is being black, right? One with earth. That's just being black. Like that's blackness in itself. They have took that, made it into this little box that they call neo soul. So then somebody could see an outfit that people are wearing. Some people, because everybody don't dress like that. Everybody don't dress like that make neo. So like I said, Trap could come out right now, and if this album was fly with that hat on and that jacket, and if it blow up, they'll say that's the neo soul look.
Let me ask y'all a question. When y'all listen to D'Angelo whole albums, y'all got him just talking about the earth and being one with the. That's what I'm saying.
No.
Like, so when I listen to D'Angelo, I looked at his albums like every other R&B album.
Exactly.
I heard
it's the sound. It's the sound of it. Like all right. It's like when I say about this dude album, though, you know what I'm saying? I went on for like he wasn't singing, he wasn't doing no runs, he wasn't holding no notes, but the instrumentation of the album, though, and he wasn't doing that at all. The instrumentation of the album came across like it just came across as that certain sound of that era of when that music was coming out in that era right there. You know what I mean? That's what I was getting from it.
Do y'all know, Moni, there were people black as blackface?
Say that one more time.
There's people black as blackface. Like the skin, there's people lips red as the thing.
No doubt.
So again, they're caricatures of black people. Like this, like what he's doing is a caricature of black people.
And they choose the worst stereotype.
Yes, and the problem is if we write it off as just cosplaying, right? Or as like Fatima saying, cosplay, a contraction of costume play is a performance art where participants wear costumes and accessories to represent specific characters from anime, manga, or video games. We're taking that idea and now we're saying, hey, this person who was obviously attempting to come across black, not neo soul, because there's no way to come across neo soul. Anybody could be neo soul. Anybody breathing air. Anybody could make black music that's black and have a tone to it, a tonality. What Trap is even talking about, even the sounds, is the things that D'Angelo popularized. Jill Scott don't sound like D'Angelo. Diggable Planets don't sound like Jill Scott. None of those people sound the same until you start to emulate other artists. And then we call that shit that. Soul is just black music. That's why they started calling white people music blue-eyed soul. They're saying they got blue eyes, but they sound like these niggas. Which is even horrible because that's just pop.
Yeah. Unfortunately, like you said, they're trying to box us in to different type of categories, and they do that too as well to like diminish and belittle. But unfortunately, that's just what the reality is. Because even like Doechii, because of her aesthetic, because I think Trap was saying this, asking earlier, like, isn't there like a neo soul aesthetic? And unfortunately,
there is, even though that's how we dress, they pinpoint that to neo-soul. And Doechii was recently, I wouldn't say like a victim of that, but people were looking at her as if she's this conscious rapper because she was wearing the braids and the beads, and she has the button-up shirt, and she has the different type of polos and stuff. And she's like, I'm not even a conscious rapper. Like, I talk about popping pussy, I talk about conscious stuff as well, but don't put me in that category. And it's because they looked at her and they said, oh, she wears this, she must be that. And I think we need to, as people, need to really start pushing back on that, because we do everything. We don't have to be labeled as just one thing.
Exactly. But that's my point.
It's a fact.
Doechii is a pop artist.
That is a fact. I like that.
Right? She's a pop artist. She can make anything popular. She's no different than Drake. She can make anything popular. Anything. But they won't get, just like Drake, even to his thing. He's been a pop artist and he's argued a million times. I spend more time arguing, Monet, with black people, right? With black people about this man being a pop artist when he prides himself in his ability to create pop music and says they only say I'm hip hop because I rap and I'm black. He said that 1 million times, and somehow I spend my day arguing with black people about this motherfucker not being hip hop.
I don't know why they keep pushing back on him being a pop artist. Like, why do y'all push back on him? Yeah.
That's like Doechii. Doechii is a pop artist. They are not reserved to this. But the problem is, again, when we start to quantify what we think of, it's worse when it's black people, right? Because it's like, wait a minute, like, I remember Raphael Sadiq growing up. My mom used to play Raphael Sadiq. She put me on all this shit. She ain't never neo, so that was just R&B. Tony Tone was R&B. Now somebody can play it and think it's like new soul. So then you have this asshole that's coming along from Kentucky thinking like, and rest assured, Moni, like rest assured, this is all they knew what was gonna happen. Again, to Luck's point, it's not about Blackface had black people. Them white people were just figuring that out on their own. It was black people that was their consultants in these ideas and all kind of shit. Of course, there's gonna be some black people. They are aware. They understood all this blowback was gonna happen. They are depending on it. But what should be happening is we understand how serious it is. It shouldn't be as simple as like he's cosplay. He can't cosplay. How the hell could he cosplay a black man? Like, and that's the difference. Like he was asking about Kendrick, which I hate when black people, when we talk about white people, they figure out a way to bring black people into it, which is almost like White Lives Matter or black on black violence, any of that silly shit. But he's not cosplaying an Asian man. He's not cosplaying that. There's nothing other part. He's a craft that Asian people popularized, that they created, called karate. That's the premise, kung fu. There's nothing else. He didn't put tape on the side of his head to make his eyes slit. He didn't start ping-panging. He didn't do none of that. He didn't do none of that shit. He didn't get a bowl of rice. He's not doing that. He's not in there in the interview saying, I got more yellower. I got more yellow. He's not doing that. There's no cover with him teaching. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, he just adopted an aesthetic. But and then too, at the end of the day, martial arts, kung fu, is shit that we have been into since the beginning of time. And plus, Kung Fu Kenny is literally a black character that he's representing. Don Cheadle was literally in the Element video.
That's a costume. Now I could see though, Moni, if he showed up and he taped his eyes and made his eyes slit and he started, again, listen, if Jack just makes the song, this is not argument. If he just makes the music, we're not even arguing, because all Jack's cover looked like they could have been this album.
Yeah, he would have just made a whack album.
But the brilliance of what they're doing is because he didn't just go live in Lamert Park and understand what the knit cap mean. We could talk to him right now. He wouldn't know what the knit cap mean. He wouldn't understand where that come from. He wouldn't understand why you wear that. He don't understand nothing about that. He just understood this is what the people that I'm trying to model my album sound like. This is the glasses. These are things that black people wear. These are the things that these black people wear that I'm this art. That becomes the problem when he goes away from just simply, hey, I got this dope new music that I was inspired by black people to make, to like, Let me do this all-encompassing idea.
Yeah.
One thing is making black music. Another thing is acting black or doing and presenting black. And that's what Blackface is, presenting black. Like, yeah, we know you not. Just like we knew, just like our ancestors knew the Blackface actors wasn't black. They knew they was white.
Yeah.
They know what they doing. They are purposely putting on for black people. Moni, I love you. I'm sorry. This is serious to me.
Thank you,
This should be way more serious.
Thank you, G. Appreciate
it. We got one more thing. I know you gotta get out of here. I'm sorry, Coach.
No, good. It's good.
Shit.
No more calls right
Yeah,
now.
what's up? I'm trying to get through this last topic. What's going on? Jim. Good afternoon.
We got to that last one. You gonna be able to play
Good
it?
afternoon.
Hey, who am I speaking with?
My name is T. Oh my God, I love you guys, and I never get to really catch y'all on the live because I be at work most of the time. I was homesick today, and I got to catch y'all. So please let me get out everything that I can get out for a minute.
Okay. But we gotta finish. So you got 60
One,
seconds.
love you, Glasses. Love you.
Love you too.
Trap, you make my ass itch, but I love you too.
Oh wow. You need to go wash your ass.
And Coach, you just there to do what Coach do.
That's what I do.
Okay, go ahead.
But I do feel like when we get on the subject, I feel like nobody's mentioning the amount of colorism that came into the situation when it came to Kendrick. I love Kendrick.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You finished that?
And also the fact that I think there's a lot of new identifying Negroes that's coming into the situation. This is not old school black people. These are new Negroes that's coming into the situation now. And they want this space of our culture to be light bright.
I ain't mad at that. It's a thought.
And to me, as I look at it, I see where everybody, and I'm not trying to do like a diaspora thing. I'm saying that Black American experience is different from a lot of people's experience. And then when they come over here, they jump into the Black American culture and don't understand it completely about what our ancestors went through.
Mm-hmm.
And then they want to identify with that, and it just makes no sense to them. They don't understand it. It goes way back, and they don't understand when a culture actually came from, what it was developed from. They want to say, "Oh, I live like this," or maybe they should make more records for people that grew up in the suburbs or people that had that experiences. That would be good, but this was developed from something totally different that I think that they don't get.
I agree. Okay, let me wrap it up. I love you to death. Thank you for calling. I'll make sure you keep calling. Let me hit you right back.
Okay, wait, don't put that on her. She said Coach do what he do.
So shout out to Punch. Room Full of Mirrors. They just dropped a song. The homie Shot Infinite is on it. That's the first voice, the first verse you hear on the Punch freestyle where he addressing Michael Eric Dyson about the things he said about Kendrick. Punch really could rap. He always could rap. I don't know if most people knew that, but Punch could always rap. He could always MC. And he loves all of the soul beats.
Turn the ringer on.
Good afternoon.
What?
Hello?
Yo, you watching the show?
Yeah. What's going on?
So I was like, I'm finna wrap it up. I was like, y'all gotta let me wrap the show, so y'all shouldn't call right now.
You say what?
I said I was saying I was gonna wrap up the show. I said, let me finish wrapping up the show, so don't call right now.
Oh, I didn't hear you, bro. Go
That's
ahead.
all I love, brother. I'm just making sure what's happening though. What's on your mind?
Nah, man, I just want to say shout out to the culture.
That is.
The culture has gotten on Jack Harlow's ass this week.
And I think we've given grace, bro. Like, one thing black people gonna do, we're gonna crack jokes, bro. Like, and as long as we're not cracking your head, you good. Like, niggas cracking jokes, making memes. Some of the best memes I've seen have been made. But I do want to just say this, man. The game, hip hop needs Drake back, man. It's boring, and I think you would agree, Mr. G Malone. Hip hop needs the boy back, man. It's dry out here right now. You have nothing to speak about right now. And I think he need to come back.
This is what you get. This is what you get. This is what you get.
Doing this shit.
This is what you get.
No, I'm just
saying.
This is what you get.
This is what you get.
Hold on, let me rock. Let me rock, bro. Let
me ask you a question though, since we're gonna have the phone.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
But what do you mean we need him back? He never left.
Well, according to you, he was never a part of it. So it's like I don't know.
So then, so how does that work then? Like, if you had 40 songs from Drake last year, what are you missing? Why do you need him back if he never left?
Well, we need a full project, right? Like we need
last year.
You know, well, no, we need a solo rap project, not a collab album that nobody asked for. Nobody asked for that.
Hey, hold up. Hey, brother, what's your name?
Hey, this is Rebrandon, bro. What's going on?
Okay, okay, B Brandon.
What's going on?
I remember B from Twitter. B, so if y'all never lost him, B, what's the problem?
What you mean? Well, no, this is the thing. I don't think his fans ever lost him. I think the haters lost him, right? I think the people that need him, right? The people that need the engagement, the people that actually want the music for real. And I think we need the haters to be honest, right? And just say, hey, listen, we miss Drake, right? We got niggas that he ain't never dropping the album. You niggas sound excited for the album, right? I mean, the West Coast. You know, come on.
Honestly, though, B, I think Drake has always made good music, but I think he has enough music to where nobody has to miss him. I think he's gonna put out a new album. I think he'll sell and do well, but I think he'll never have a cultural cachet, and I think that is bothersome for the people.
But do you think he needs that though?
I mean, he's kind of crying like he does. Everybody's whining because it ain't like his last album didn't go platinum. It's not like he didn't put out 40 songs. It's not like his songs.
But you know it's hip hop. You know it's hip hop. We don't. So, and this is what I think me and you can agree. Hip hop has never like thrived on sales and Billboard and shit like that. Like some of our favorite albums didn't sell that well, right? But sales don't equal.
So then what? Quality. So then what has changed to where you feel like hip hop doesn't have him? He just put out.
What do you mean?
songs.
Right, but nobody wanted to hear all that like that singing shit, bro. I'm gonna be real. Like Kendrick
Who's calling my phone?
Like the melodies. I don't give a fuck about all that. Raining in Houston and shit, bro.
Like,
we want
like what I miss?
You know, like what did I miss?
I didn't like that because to me it felt like, and I think I'm gonna agree with you a little bit.
Man. Rebrand, man.
Oh yeah, no,
Catch
for
us
sure.
on the next one. Rebrand.
No, for sure.
B, hey, call us when we first start. We'll let you take over,
Word.
bro.
For sure, bro.
Okay.
Get back to it.
Good looking on tapping and
B,
rebrand.
what up? Miss Hummus, what's up?
Yes. Oh my God.
Okay, let me finish the last topic so I can get through this stuff. I'm holding culture trap hostage.
This your fault.
It was Miss Hummus. Her name saved in the phone.
Hummus, what happened, Miss Hummus?
Right. If you go, okay, Miss Hummus, get it off. What you about to say?
It was going to be quick, but okay.
What's up?
Trap, you're tripping. You don't take the culture seriously. You're part of the problem. You're the one infecting these dumbass niggas calling in and speaking nonsense. Everybody who is calling in and not taking our culture seriously, you can exit along with everybody else. This is not the time to be making jokes. This is not the time to be acting like this is not serious. We need to make a change right now. And the nigga that just got off the phone talking about we need Drake, your ass can leave the fucking culture too. I'm sick of this bullshit. If you're not going to take it seriously, if you're not going to stand 10 toes down for us, because they done took every other fucking genre, y'all think it's a goddamn joke. I'm with G on this.
Okay,
I see. That's all I need to say. That's all I want to say.
Appreciate you.
Thank you for coming. God bless you. Good night.
I'm
sorry, Trap.
I feel her though. I really feel like
I don't know what the fuck she's talking
Trap, but I'm telling y'all, I think this is way more serious than we think. And that's what I'm saying, KP. Like this serious. Like this ain't like no joke. Shout out to Room Full of Mirrors. They about to drop a new project. Y'all heard that song? I mean, Punch always been a top tier MC. He loved them soulful beats. That's always how he rhymed. He could rhyme from the first day, but he decided to be an A&R to guide all of them other boys' career, and it worked out perfectly. So he was right. So now he has fun, and he got his boys, and he doing his thing. He ain't worried about no commercial appeal, and I liked it. Did you listen to it, Coach?
Yes, I did listen to it.
And so to his point about Michael Eric Dyson, the truth is just like
I didn't know he could rap that well.
No, he really
he get busy.
He can really rap. Like I was fucking shocked. I was like, he need to be the artist. Damn.
Nah, he guided them boys' career. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he did his job with that too.
A&Rs in there though, B.
Really rap.
That can really go.
But that's
I kept
why
looking at the picture and shit, like making like, is this like?
Nah.
Yeah, he really. Yeah, he can rap.
That's from Nixon guards, Sweet from Watch. So like he can rhyme, bro. But he just. That's why the projects is always so cultivated nice. Like he know what he's doing. He not no joke.
Yeah, he can rap.
To the point, but it's the same thing to me. Like I think Michael Eric Dyson and I'm mad Punch had to address it in the sense of like the possibilities he had to consider that Michael Eric Dyson didn't get it and was just being disingenuous. Like Gillie. Like Gillie is a good dude. Been knowing Gillie for years. Always show love. Gillie know what's up. Gillie know why he lost that battle, but I get it. That dude is the dude you've been building with. There's nothing wrong with building with Drake. Drake is a cool dude to build with if that's who you're building with. But you don't got to lie on this culture. You don't got to lie on the streets to have your man back. That's my point. And this is kind of what I've been pressing. Let me take the time to apologize to Trap. And I'm not apologizing to Trap because I set him up or nothing. I'm apologizing because I get so frustrated because I be so serious. Like when I log in and do this, I think what's being taken is that I'm trying to make content. Bro, and not you, Trap. I mean, everybody, whoever hear this, right? I can go sit down with Snoop. I can go sit down with Black Sam. I can go sit down with a bunch of people. I make it my business to have genuine conversations that really mean something to me. Like even to all the owls, the people that feel like I'm just shitting on him. And I'm like, I'm not, bro. I'm not shitting on J. Cole. I'm not shitting on Drake. These are the things that I feel about what's happening in this artistic space that I share with all these people. Straight up. So it's like that. I'm apologizing to you, Trap, because sometimes I raise my voice and I know it's hard to just not hear me. It's like right now with Moni, like I know it's hard. It's really easy to think that I'm tripping on you versus me tripping on how this is not being taken as serious as it should be. Again, we're not arguing about, and then I'm naturally a street race, so I'm just loud anyway, but we're not arguing about like who gonna win the finals. We're not arguing about who gonna win the Super Bowl. We're not arguing about something that don't matter. Like when we arguing about hip hop, which is street urban culture through the arts and elements, when we arguing about neo soul, which is just traditional black music, you know what I mean? When we arguing about things like study the history of what happened to rock and roll. Study the history. Look at what's happening in the R&B.
Yeah. You just had a young lady come up here and talk about I ain't no culture. Yo, listen, man. And that goes from the conversation of things you're saying upon it, because they're only going for what you're saying right there. And it can't go for no more culture than me right there. I'm a culture teacher. You know what I'm saying? I teach many people about what culture is, especially when it comes to this hip hop shit. So when you come up here right there, you playing the pity pat game, talking about you're not coaching and all this, this. The joke's gotta be ceased at a certain point though, B. You know what I'm saying? If I got a certain opinion upon something, I don't take I give out the culture passes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but let's keep it all a buck now. I give out the culture passes in this whole shit right here.
But you can't stand right there like that.
Stand right there about what?
If the cult is all telling you here's a problem, your opinion cannot.
What was the problem? What was the problem? Y'all never mentioned it. Y'all keep talking about a picture. Why don't y'all start mentioning about the motherfucker said I'm blacker? When y'all gonna mention about that part right there?
Trap it because it's all
because y'all keep talking about a picture. The I'm blacker statement hit to me harder than anything hit than the whole shit. Than a fucking picture.
But you keep setting it aside. It like what's worse? I'm telling you.
No, I'm not setting it aside. I haven't heard y'all mention it not once.
Just listen, because you just said it again, and I'm telling you, the problem is his whole intentions, what he's doing all together.
But why is the picture? But was the discussion for an hour upon the picture, and not him having the audacity to say I'm blacker?
because that it's not the picture.
Hey, Trap. What about everything? What about it being hand in hand though?
That's what
it definitely is
it
though.
goes hand in hand.
But you're saying
it definitely is though.
You keep
I'm not
compartmentalizing the ideas, and this is why. Okay, when people say the culture, I understand that they're saying black people. They're not talking about hip hop. Like when people say hip hop culture, they don't realize they're talking about street urban culture through these arts and elements, right? That's how we doing it, right? Adidas is just Adidas. But when they are on one of our feet in our art department and how we style it, that's when it becomes hip hop. Anybody can wear Adidas, but our thing is what makes it the culture. So I understand when Miss Hummus, right, is saying, hey man, the culture, because they're just saying black people in general. So again, Trap, we're the coat, right? As a leader of the culture, like you just said, and as a pass giver of the coat is saying something to you. Now,
of what though? Do they think I don't listen? Because for some strange reason, I feel like
just listen.
I feel like I'm coming across. People are feeling as if that I feel like I'm giving an okay pass to anything this motherfucker did. Is that what y'all think? Let me know now too.
But it's not the okay pass.
What?
Again, it's not like you should be as outraged as me, right? I'm a passionate person.
I think it's the understanding, Trap.
Yes.
I think it's the understanding. I think people want you to showcase that you understand the problem. I mean,
what have I said?
When you separate him saying the blacker and in the picture, now people starting to kind of question, like, does he understand it? Like
the whole thing,
because like we
no,
gotta understand that
I definitely do. I just haven't heard the statement being mentioned at all within any of the conversation. It's being mentioned upon the picture.
No, the gatekeepers is where we start with just the statement, right? That's Saturday. Then Monday, we're talking about the picture. We're talking about the joke. That's Monica. We're talking about everything happening.
Crazy.
And then I'm
like, that joke was crazy, B.
But again, Trap. That's what
that
I'm saying.
That joke was crazy. It shouldn't even got to the press and came out because that shit. I didn't even know people knew about that joke like that. I didn't know about the joke. I thought the meme came out and then the meme was. But then when I went and did my research, and this joke been out for about 3 years.
Yeah, it's
like a joke amongst the white community.
People. Yes. Yeah. So again, like. That's what we saying to you. And that's where a Ms. Hummus, right, who was a part of the Trappers, is frustrated. They're like, Trap, what the hell are you doing? And that's what I was saying.
No, I'm asking them right now. What am I doing?
No, don't say it like that, Trap.
No, I'm asking. I don't understand what I'm doing.
Man.
I don't understand what I'm doing. Like, whenever I sat here and said, Joe, what this dude did was completely accepted. Whenever I said that.
But you're compartmentalizing what's happening. You like, okay, I accept this, but I have a problem.
I didn't accept none of that shit.
The music.
I listened to the music.
So
before I dove in and saying and heard about the New York Times interview, I listened to the music before that.
Somebody said, Trap, it seems like you don't care.
I don't care about what?
But this is what I'm saying.
I don't care about what.
It's not, and this is what I'm saying. For one time in my life, I think we should just move on. Because you are not going to get.
But I don't. No. Because y'all painting a narrative on me right now.
You're not.
I don't. No. You definitely is though, bro.
Trap,
Let's not end this thing before we get it understood though.
Okay, so Trap,
by all means,
what you want them to think about you in this situation, you
by
let them
all means. I think that every approach, everything that he did upon this album within the interview, when he said I'm blacker, and he chose to go to a certain lane right there though. The picture shit within him trying to look like an R&B artist. I'm not standing on the blackface shit though. If you stand on the blackface shit like that though, I really feel like he try to imitate what an R&B artist look like right there. All right, but if it could be blackface, by all means, I think that. Then I'm gonna say that's what it is. Then too. All right, it's blackface. It's blackface. Then
I'm not holding you to that.
All right, it's blackface.
I understand that that's pushing. I'm pushing to understand. I'm not saying that. I'm saying before we get there, here it is. Like here is this combination of music, press, interviews, album stuff, this whole encompassing thing that we both know is done purposely. Title included. On a scale of 1 to 10, how pissed off would you be as a black man?
Like the totality of do
you understand it's a totality? Everything
all
is
right,
doing
all right.
says
So,
I'm black.
so should I be pissed off enough? All right, let's go grab picket signs and go stand outside the record labels right now. You ready to go do that?
Sure, we can.
That's how pissed off I am. That's how pissed off I am. Let's go do it.
I'll do it with you as a leader of the culture.
Let's go. All right, we go do it then. Let's go do it.
No,
That's how
I'm
pissed off I
apologizing
am.
to Trap because I don't want to yell at Trap.
But see, Trap, this is the problem though. I think that G understands you do feel like this, but it comes across when you're talking sometimes that you don't.
As far as what?
Like you are pissed off about what Jack Harlow did here. Like you don't agree with it.
That's my point. If you really
it comes across sometimes like you,
and that's what I'm arguing.
Kind of cool with it.
Like, I'm like, bro, he feels some kind of way. Like I hear you when you be like, I don't give a fuck. I know you do. You black. I don't fuck about none of that, nigga. You know. I'd have heard you.
All right. So like I said to you before, if you don't understand by sitting on the stream.
Double said to you.
And what you say? What he say? You put it out. You pulled it out.
Yeah, you see it.
What's that?
That's a good one.
Chat real quick.
Did he super chat it?
No, he didn't super chat, but this is great.
Nah, but listen though, man. I really feel like this though, right? And I said this to you already though. Us to sit right here and continuously talk, we're shining light on this shit though, B. You know what I'm saying?
But we are the reason there is a rebel about it. Like without us, it could really somebody could have left here and never heard nobody express why it's blackface. They could have just left here and said it was just cosplaying. He's just cosplaying a neo soul artist. If we don't sit here and explain the origins of what they started calling neo soul and why it's not fair to reference it that way, if we don't do that, then people just don't take it serious. But it's the same thing we doing with hip hop. Like if me and you don't start talking in 2022 and then 2019 we pushing, we saying, hey man, this person's not hip hop. If I don't tell Coach this, if we don't take it upon ourselves, right, to lead the charge about things that we know are improper, then who else is going to do it? Who else will do it? Tell me somebody else in this whole internet sphere that is going to do what we doing. Who going to actually really fuck with their relationships, right? Because Drama could be mad at me. Drama could unfollow me now. I probably looking Drama to unfollow me because I just said an artist that he making millions of dollars off of is Blackface. Lake, I know at this point, Lake, no, he probably had fucking glasses. Lake from around the way. I'm threatening my relationships, what could help me in the future to make sure that black people understand why these white folk can't play in our face. Why this man from Canada, this Jewish man from Canada cannot play with hip hop when he decides to and not to. Without us, who is doing it? Who was doing it before us? This is what I was arguing with you and Lex. Who is going to do it if we don't? There's nobody else going to do it. Joe not going to do it. Nori not going to threaten it. You see, Gillie ain't going to threaten his relationship. Who going to do it if we not going to stand on some real shit? Who? Not one person. Nobody going to threaten a relationship with the money to be a voice of reason. Nobody. It's on us. We the only thing in this space. We the only person in this space. Everybody else won't threaten their relationships.
I got you.
It's only us. We the only ones gonna do it. I swear to you. No niggas is looking at me crazy. Like, man, ain't that your boy? You fuck with Drama. Drama love you. I love him too. But he is playing in our face with this shit. He my nigga still. I love him with all my heart. And if he can't understand both things could true, that I love him. Like I look at what D1 is doing, right? And everybody know I got love for D1, but that shit ain't cool. It's cool to push your agenda on, you know, you a Christian as a gospel artist, and I do agree. We do got a thing with strip clubs. It ain't necessary. It do create lust. There's 1,000 things that make it funny, right? But also, you cannot just find black people. That's the problem with this. And you can't just do it. And it's not like these other things are not in your ecosphere. So I'm saying I'm demanding the same thing. And it's like LaRussell. Like, we understand Russ. Like I said, I want him to win. He's from the West. That's Charlemagne man. That's my man. So I want him to win. He's from Vallejo, one of my favorite places in California, in the world. But you cannot confuse heaven sent with God made. Everything God made ain't from heaven. And everything on this planet Earth don't need empathy. So when he says something like, hey, you know, this person's heaven sent, you're implying that they need empathy. Now, maybe if you're Christian and you want to have empathy for Jeffrey Epstein, I'm not mad. If you want to have empathy for Hitler, that's your choice. If you want to have empathy for, you know, Donald Trump or whoever, I'm not tripping. Don't let that be some shit that hip hop represent, because that ain't what we rocking on. That ain't what the streets of Vallejo rocking on. That's not what the streets of Oakland rocking on. And you are a representation of all of us. Hip hop is a very specific niche idea, and no matter what we say, we are a representative of people. We got to answer our answer to the table. My job is to convince the table, convince my homies from the neighborhood, all of the above. If we don't protect this culture, who is? All this shit. Not the culture that we say Black America, not all Black people, but specifically street urban culture. I got you. Let me go through.
No. Not. Look, I want you to read this. This is what Trap said.
No, he not. I mean, if he is, shit, you know. But I'm saying I don't want to fry him. Like, I'm not doing this to fry Lake. Like, I want Lake to make money. But I also want us to be aware of what the fuck we playing with. Hey, this is a problem. This R&B shit that we've been watching, we've been seeing it this whole time. They done stole R&B right in front of us. They stole that shit from right in front of our motherfucking. They took that shit like, Coach, nigga, we don't even got. Who is a big Black R&B artist right now? Hell, Beyonce making country. We don't even got.
SZA.
She's a pop artist.
Yeah, R&B is.
I think R&B is great though, but it's just that R&B is like, you got to really go into your bag when you're gonna look for R&B artists though. There's some great R&B artists out there.
I think R&B is non-existent.
That's my point.
I think it definitely is existent.
The reason why I say that is because, like how you just said, SZA, SZA pop now. Like, if you say another, like they're not. I don't even think there's a space where R&B can grow.
Sam Smith.
For Black
Justin
people.
Bieber. Did you see Justin Bieber up there singing when he was half naked at that Grammy show? Like, they have moved them into the main space. Like, we don't, like, y'all not looking at Adele. Y'all not looking at Sam Smith. Y'all not looking at Justin Bieber. Y'all not looking at what's happening in front of us. Like, we're not, you know what I mean? Like, we got to be more protective of the things that we create. We inspire country. The white people protect it better. Beyonce country is shit. I keep saying this. Beyonce country is shit. Made a country album and say, oh, no, you not in. Wait a minute. This lady from the country. How could this Black lady who know everything about being country not be country? And they said no. So now when they have a Black R&B act, they put money in the record, but they don't put money in the act. The acts they put money in is Justin Bieber. The acts they put money in is Sam Smith. The acts they put money in is all them other people. Leon Thomas could get a record. Leon Thomas could get a record. An album. Can he become, will they make him as big as Justin Bieber? Will they spend that type of money to promote him? Ask Ty Dolla $ign. They got us every time. They got us with R&B. They got us with jazz. They got us with rock. They got us. They ain't get us
with R&B yet, man. We still,
man.
we are
too famous in R&B right now. They're gonna move you to pop.
But that's what people goal is though. That's what people goal is though. That's what people goal is. As long as your music don't change though, you could become pop. I think people goal is to become pop. I think people we was bitching that they wasn't looking at SZA as being pop.
Justin Bieber moonwalk.
We was mad about that.
R&B, man.
People was mad about that shit though.
Take it. So
But she was always a pop artist. She was never. That wasn't
But
her
her
thing.
music,
She could make
but her
any
music,
version.
her music sounded like
black
music. Yeah, it was black music though.
Because pop music is black
I
music.
mean, she should have been.
Even
She
though
should have
it's-
been getting recognized. She should have been getting recognized as being pop though.
But that's the
It
same
became
thing.
that
for Drake.
big.
I'm
became that big of a
What's
music.
crazy is, but that's what pop music is. It's popular. It's for everybody. Like
Yeah.
Drake. Drake has argued for years. Hey man, just because I rap and I'm black, that don't mean I make hip hop. He's never made hip hop. You can't make hip hop. You can make rap songs. You can make rap songs. You can't make hip hop. Hip hop is something you are. It comes out and it becomes this artistic category. He makes rap songs. Yes, hip hop artists make rap songs. Drake make rap songs. Debbie Harry made rap songs. Miley Cyrus made rap songs. Anybody can make rap songs. Ray Charles started and founded pop music. That's a black man. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying we have to make sure that they cannot keep this thing going by squeezing us out.
And they ain't squeezing nobody out of R&B though.
They did, Trap. Look at who was the biggest R&B artist of the 80s.
Just R&B took a downfall because you had hip hop starting to come in there and they started, you know what I'm saying, hip hop started doing their own a lot of, but it's a ton of R&B artists out there like that, B.
Hey,
It's a
Trap,
ton of R&B artists
all
out
I'm
there.
saying is,
what you saying hip R&B
when they
took
do
a
shit like
downfall.
this, Trap, and we start making excuses why it happened, this how they sneak it right from up under us.
Yes.
Like we don't
Man.
pay attention. We don't pay attention.
R&B ain't going nowhere, man. I'm telling you that right now.
gone.
And they not.
It's
No, it's
already
not.
gone.
No, it's not. You're not checking for it. That's why there's a lot of great R&B out
We
there.
hear
Man.
it. It's just white.
Nah, it's not. It's not even.
I wonder
white.
if Justin Bieber sold more records than Leon Thomas.
He did.
And they branded Justin Bieber album as a R&B album and shit.
All
when
the
it came
time.
out. Somebody
Adele?
called me as soon as it dropped and said, "Hey, you heard that new R&B Justin Bieber album?" I said, "What the fuck?"
I ain't listened to that album until the Grammy nominations came around. It was good though.
Hey, was he nominated in the Grammys for R&B?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Shout out to Black Hummingbird. I said that. I said Kanye was the first thing that we really should have side-eye, and Jay-Z did, but Dame thought it was good business, and that allowed Drake. And when Drake happened, that was it. They had a Jewish person that could say nigga. Not saying his dad ain't who his dad is, but they had somebody raised culturally outside of this thing that we call hip-hop, raised culturally outside of it, but could be one of us. And when that happened, they said, we got him. And here comes Jack Harlow. Here comes everything else. Now Jack Harlow. And now look at how bad it gets. But this is how I would imagine my grandparents felt about when they first saw Elvis. You know what I mean? They saw Elvis. They was like, oh shit, this motherfucker. And who think about Trap if you knew Elvis songs or you knew the dude he was emulating. Imagine how he sound like me. Whoever that dude that was like, man, that ain't nothing but this nigga. How the hell y'all thinking this? And then everybody like, man, that nigga crazy.
Hey, ask what's your boy name, man? Your family member. Ask Lil Richard.
Facts.
They thought he was crazy. They was brushing him off like he's a crazy man.
I'm not calling none of that white shit R&B. I'm sorry. I'm not calling Justin Bieber. I love Justin. Shout out to JB. I love you, Brody. You're not R&B. I'm not calling Adele R&B. I'm not calling Sam Smith R&B. What's the little white man? The little dope white man with the glasses. Sharon, I like him. You not R&B. Yeah. Bruno, not R&B. None of y'all is R&B. Y'all are all pop.
Nobody you named this them was R&B.
But they're under the pop category. They're one of the R&B.
What you call Robert Thicke?
Pop.
Okay.
Pop.
You call John B. Pop too?
Wrong. He had some deep soul. John B was R&B.
Okay.
You call John B R&B and not Robin?
Robin is just a bad emulation, and not bad. Forgive me, Rob.
Yeah, come on now.
He was an emulation of Marvin Gaye, so it was him chronicling something from the past. The other dudes are more like dudes that's just this is what they're doing. Like when you start to style yourself, and I love Robin Thicke. The thing is, there's nothing wrong with pop music. I love pop music. Like I think that's the problem. Like I saw people get mad. Like I had to explain to Trap. I love pop music. Who the fuck breathing air don't like pop music? Of course we like Thriller. Of course we like Beat It. Of course we like I Got a Woman by Ray Charles. Of course we like, whatever Prince song. Who the fuck don't like? It's the shit. I like Tears for Fears. If I Could Rule the World. I like Elton John, Rocket Man. There's tons of fucking great fucking pop music I like. But what you're not gonna do is play in my face with rhythm and blues. You're not gonna play in my face.
Yeah, you saying that they're not rhythm and blues don't mean you don't like them. Because they all fire.
Because that's who winning all the rhythm and blues awards.
But next year, Trap, when Ed Sheeran win that R&B
they keep
Grammy,
winning it.
when Ed
Sheeran,
he
up for it?
That R&B Grammy, Trap, and you be like, when you're gonna be like, wait a minute, hold up now.
It's gonna hit y'all, and it always do, because I be sounding, I get it. And that's what I'm apologizing for, Trap, because I be sounding crazy. I know I do. It be sounding crazy, but all I do is put myself where them people was at when they first saw this shit.
And that
How would I felt if I saw Elvis? Imagine I grew up listening to Little Richard Jam, and then I see this motherfucker, and then I know the dude whose song he sing. He's singing Mama Thornton's song, and he sound like this nigga, he riffing like this nigga. I'm like, damn, y'all just gonna let this get off? I'm that nigga now. I could imagine when Blackface first happened, and black people, because black people used to go see Blackface. We don't want to talk about black people used to go see the minstrel show. And niggas be there and they just think, they laughing and shit. That's like niggas, they be laughing. I'm looking at myself like, I'm that one nigga in the audience that's telling other niggas like, why the fuck is his skin so black? Why is his lips so red? Man, that ain't right. And it's going to take years for niggas to be like, man, that ain't right. Right now, we going to look back at this shit with Jack Harlow. Thank God maybe we got in front of it, because we are the lead in it.
And that's when I was asking you about, was he looking for this type of blowback?
No, he wasn't looking for what we got. He was looking for the meme.
Okay,
he wasn't looking for somebody to charge him.
That's why I said. That's why I kept asking. I said, "You think he wanted this?
I don't think he wanted what I'm doing.
Yeah,
he wanted what everybody else do. He wanted the meme.
I think he wanted that other shit.
He wanted what Drake got with Hotline Bling. He didn't want somebody to be like, wait a minute, because I'm sure he like, damn, this nigga Glasses going hard. I'm not black. Yes, she is, nigga.
That's what I was asking. Like when you kept on saying, no, I think he wanted.
He wanted the meme.
Yes,
he wanted everybody to know he had an album. People go look for the album.
Want this.
He didn't want some nigga to be like, to compare it to actually what he doing. Hey, bro, that's Blackface, nigga. Nigga, who you think you fooling? Nigga, you entertaining, trying to look like us, nigga. You trying to do it. Nah, hold up, nigga. It's one thing to sing the songs because you like D'Angelo. It's another thing to think because you got a knit hat, you put a filter on, you got some buffs on, and you tuck your little straight hair because that you don't play in our face, bro.
It's
I don't give a fuck if no other nigga said don't play in our face, bro.
He got loose curls.
No, he tucked them up under the fucking hat. He made them motherfuckers tight and shit. Jack Harlow could have he would have been more like, if he would have did him like John Oates.
Hey,
Jack he didn't Harlow, have to do that shit, Trap. His hair like John Oates.
Hey, he's Jewish, right? Jack Harlow?
I don't know.
I think he white.
I don't know.
Regular white.
I think he white. Yeah, he white. Of course he white. We go with that shit.
No, regular white, like Gentile white.
Come on, I gotta get going though.
Okay, $2. Put Trap on Focus right in the face. I'm gonna get him one. I'm gonna get him one.
What you say?
Get you a Focus right interface, a small interface, so you can use it for your setup.
Okay, yeah.
Rose Rudes, thank you for the membership. We will see you next Sunday. I got them interviews in the cut too. It's about to happen. Shout out to Trap. I told these KKK members they could come to the Culture Cookout because they make amazing music. That is how you sounded. I said you said it, but that's how you sounded. 21 Blackjack, thank you for the $2. Glasses with a bucket hat hits at a whole nother level. Oh, thank you. I'm glad y'all like it. I am Miss Tia Show. Thank you for the $5. I'm doing what COVID did. They'll never get over it. They still sick. K-Way, thank you for the $20. Not gonna sit here on Al Gore's net and act like there isn't video proof. Articles, celebrity testimony of Drake being a POS behind the scenes, texting 14-year-old girls, kissing 17-year-old girls, stealing songs. You weirdos live in denial. Woo. My man Gene, thank you for the $5. Wolf Howlers, thank you for the $5. Ask her if she won. Somebody gonna knock the fight out of her. Big face Trap.
That was funny, hard, Trap. That was funny though, Trap. When you said that shit,
I'm gonna get you put on $100 bill your face.
What I said?
When homegirl was talking, 54 was talking about.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Shout out to K-Way. Thank you for the $10. Soft motherfucker got a long history of disrespecting black women. Rihanna, Serena, Meg, Halle Berry, Dot, Push Wife, Esperanza Spalding, Beyonce. Black woman defending him. Who taught you to hate yourself? That is true. Spade, what up, kid? Thank you for the $5. Age made me worse. Now I know the consequences, so I'm going all the way. Exactly. That's what I said that rap. I can't help it that your dad a bitch.
I seen that. I've seen some niggas get older and get worse.
I got worse.
Yeah,
I'll be like, man, I got time. I can do some time. Fuck it. Tamila, thank you for the $5. Aubriana. Damn. Aviana stuff can be looked up the internet. Don't lose shit. Just move around. Also, are we finna get a Black Hippie collab and Punch song is fire? I hope so. I would like to put them together. I'm gonna see if I can, see if they rap. Shout out to K-Way. Thank you for the $5. Gillie punk ass ain't in his sober mind 75% of the day. Damn. Shout out to Monica. Thank you for becoming a member. I hope that ain't Jack.
Monica.
Monica J too. Monica Jack. Shout out to Rose Rules. Thank you for the $5.
What if that
Gillie logic be like, if you ignore the bars, the impact, the reactions, and literally everything that happened, then yeah, Drake undefeated. Shout out to Unspirited. Thank you for the $10. Glasses, I appreciate your passion for the culture and our people and your voice in this space. Much respect. Yeah, I'm trying to work on it. I can't lose it, but like me, people just look at me crazy. 65 Shutdown. Thank you for the $2. Red Stove White.
Red Stove
Top. White skillet. Coach, I'm sorry.
Hey, you forgiven, bro. You forgiven.
You are forgiven, like God himself.
Yeah.
Shout out to K-Way. Thank you for the $5.
Now, nigga.
Gillie looked like a middle toe. I think I donated $1.37 and some zoo books to his village in the 90s. Shout out to 21 Blackjack. Thank you for the $2. He's still in court. What the fuck you mean he's not crying? He is still crying. Shout out to Spade. What up, cuz? Dot one, thank you for the $10. Dot one, because this wasn't just a regular battle. It was a culture battle. Dot is of the culture. This thing belongs to us. As G know, and I am a Drake fan. That's true.
I think that's true. I think that's true.
That's really a big part of it. I've been saying that.
Yes.
That was my advice to him during the battle. Just stay the culture.
Anyway,
thank you for the $2. G need a call screener.
When you gonna call in, K?
Hey, no, I'm about to be. Hey, y'all think I'm playing, man? We gonna have a talk. Like I got to hold that phone.
Shout out to Ash. Thank you for the $10.
And clip that shit
what
too.
You did in Luda's Move video. What did Gillie do in Luda's Move video?
Twerking.
I don't know.
Oh God.
Twerking. I don't know if that was Gillie though, man.
You seen it? You seen what they talking about?
Yeah.
Shy knows. Thank you for the $5. Drake sells a stereotype black persona to whites. Gillie, the chicken man himself, mocked Drake on the Breakfast Club pre-battle. He corny at it himself. Oh, he corny as fuck himself.
The chicken man.
Shout out to Rose. Thank you for the $5. Gillie doesn't have a take. He got a default setting. No matter what happened, Drake wins.
Yeah.
T Jeezy, thank you for the $5. Gillie is a dick rider and being hating on K-Dot. Plus, homie ain't Black American. He imitating Black American culture too. He sees Drake in himself. I hope not. Shout out to 65 Shutdown. Thank you for the $5. Hey, coach, I listened to Jack Harlow album. It was a 10-pack of ass. Trap, I don't know what your ears heard.
He listened to the beats, I think.
Shout out to Ball for Real. Thank you for the $2. I got blacker. Things Paul Wall wouldn't say. Shout out to K-Way. Thank you for the $5. Ignoring the behavior of Drake and Jack Harlow, a.k.a. Bleach Sweat, is a chosen character flaw. You probably lack accountability, muscle mass, and dental hygiene. Shout out to the homeboy Gene. Thank you for the $5. That album sounds like Justin Timberlake off Henny. To a Man the Great. Thank you for the membership, homeboy. You like the music because the soul is in there. You don't like what he was saying because it was missing the soul. Shout out to Ash. Thank you for the $25. Drake had a team of ghostwriters, a team of lawyers, a PR team using bots, a team of popular streamers, and he still lost. The worst loss in rap ever. Yeah, it is. By far. It's so bad that they to the point where they feel like he not around. Like I saw Punch say that, like, man, we need Drake. And I'm like, well, Drake never left. What do you need him to do? You cannot get no culture back. I don't care how much you can kiss my ass from here to across the street. You're not going to get that back. You should have played. You had it in your hand. You never earned it. You didn't really have to represent the people. He never earned the culture. At least Eminem earned it. Like right now, Eminem can't turn into a conservative white man right now. With all that money, he still can't be a conservative white man. Right now, Eminem could turn into a conservative white man. He rich as fuck and he will not because he feel like I got to look out for the poor people. I got to stay over here.
That is true. That's true. That's facts.
Right? Like, you know what I mean? Like right then and there. So it's like, it's by far, it's fucked up. Shout out to K-Way. Thank you for the $5. Neo Soul was created out of necessity because it was at a point in time where soul was missing from R&B. They started putting rappers on every song. Then they should have just made it R&B. They didn't need to call it Neo Soul. Because they start putting Neo Soul on they start putting rappers on a Neo Soul song. K-Way, thank you for the $2. Kanye wore the pink polo after visiting his cousin. Damn. Mythologic, thank you
don't
for the $5.
Don't smile about that, Trap.
I need you to take a look at that Forgiato Blow song called White Nigga. No way that song comes out or makes it in the studios in the 90s. I saw that stupid ass shit with that fucking MAGA rapper.
Stupid shit. Yeah.
I wouldn't even waste that's another one of them things like Ray J. I wouldn't even waste my time talking about like nigga. That shit ignorant. You know what I mean?
Don't waste the click on it either. Don't waste the click on it either.
Shit, y'all some silly motherfuckers. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even waste my time or shed light on that. Like, it's different. I got respect for Jack Harlow's artistry. I don't like him playing in our face, and we got a problem now what he doing. But that little white man that was doing that dumbass shit, that shit was all a troll move. White nigga, white nigga. What's wrong? They say niggas in songs and red, white. Shut your stupid ass up. Get your shit together, brother. It's okay. Like, you don't got it. Like, they so thirsty. You not gonna look tough to white people because you saying the N-word. Come around one of us and say that shit, and then let us say it. See if you can say it. Then you'll be tough to them white folk. Other than that, you don't look tough to them white folk, and ain't nobody finna give you no motherfucking props for that dumbass shit. Sit your dumb ass down somewhere. Shout out to Rose Rules. Thank you for the $5. Trap said, even if you racist, but your music fire, you're part of the culture.
Who the fuck who said that? Who said that?
I know what they said too. Bob the Baby Girl, One Trade 5. Thank you for the $5. Hey, Lunch Table family. Y'all okay? I'm late, but I'm here. Hi, Glasses. I like your hat. Hi, Coach Trap.
What up, Bomb?
What's up?
To a Man of Great, thank you for the $20. When Lauryn Hill first sang His Eyes Are on the Sparrow, it was an acapella and the soul was still there. Soul can come from the music and the lyrics, but if it don't match, it's why it sounds weird to you, Coach. Exactly.
I feel that. I like that.
I agree.
I agree.
Shout out to K-Way. Thank you for the $5. Trap, everybody dressed like that. It was earth tones, denim, button-ups, hats, and leather. The world is bigger than tall trees and Timbs with rat fur, B. I agree. That was like the Lamert Park special.
Nah, I'm telling you, B, like that. It was
niggas
just
didn't
like
make no song. Them niggas couldn't sing.
It was like a whole look, though, B.
Smoking beaties. Remember beaties?
Yeah, like the natural look and shit like that, like the Stone Girls and stuff like that.
I'm so happy Beaties fell off.
Beaties was big. Shout out to Ash. Thank you for the $25. Who's excited for Jack Harlow to recreate D'Angelo's "How Does It Feel" video? Ladies, once you go Jack, you never go back.
Hey, Jack getting Jack right now. He in the gym right now, making that before you can make that video.
K-Way, thank you for the $2. Trap is currently dressed like the ghost of ODB. Shout out to Ronnie. Thank you for the membership. More videos. Gillie is a lying ass. K-Dot is the best. His music speaks for itself. Drake has treated people awful. He's not like us. Leave God's child Dot alone. Can't do nothing. You got to take that loss. 21 Blackjack, thank you for the $5. Trap, if someone from the Bay goes to New York, puts on Timbs and says he's a New Yorker, you good with that? I already asked him that offline. He said no. Shout out to Forever Kiss. Thank you for the $2. The look was the ETA, not their genre. Think 70s. Oh, good point. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I get it. Sorry, meant to be error, not the. I know what you mean. Yeah. I'm sorry. I know I read that, but I know what you meant. Molly Crew, thank you for the membership. Jar Jar Rule is no D'Angelo. Oh, Jar Jar Rule is no D'Angelo. Jar Jar is crazy. Jar Jar Rule. Mayor Poster, thank you for the $2. Moni wasn't saying that, Glasses. I know. I got it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Breezy. Thank you for the $5. Too many of us in our community allow these Rits to get away with schooling us on our culture. Exactly. Just put on a knit hat and it's R&B. It's Neo Soul. Thank you, Mika, for the $10. Comparing D'Angelo to Harlow is crazy. Variety and New York Times does not tell us about us.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Can we not see they are trying to infiltrate? Remember, the country was once black too. We lost it by doing this shit. Stop. Forever Kiss, thank you for the $2. G, keep your passion, protecting your energy. Yeah, I'm working on it. Ms. Hummus, thank you for the $20. In 2026, blackface is a racially offensive practice where a non-black person darkens their skin or alters their appearance to imitate a black person, especially in a way that leans on stereotypes and caricature. Send me that, Miss Hummus. Text me that. That's exactly what it is. He darkened his skin and altered his appearance to imitate a black person. And it leans to the stereotype or a caricature of what people think of black people that sings. You don't need a knit hat to sing. Tree Like Flowers, thank you for the $10, Tree. To me, black is the race and black American is the ethnicity. A white person trying to take aesthetic of a black person is a parody, not a compliment. I wouldn't put black American as in ethnicity. I still wouldn't put America in this shit at all. That's a whole nother story. But I get what you mean. Shout out to K-Way. Thank you for the $5. Black is enough. Black enough is wild. That's like, yeah, that blacker shit was crazy. He's talking about blackening this. You can't be a blackening if you white. I got the call look when it's over. A blackening.
That was crazy.
I see what he's trying to say was wrong, but I see what he's trying to get at. But it's a thing. It is a thing, but it's not this thing.
Is that like a tan?
No, it's just him trying to be blacker.
How can a white man be blacker?
Like I said, I don't think it fit.
To me, like I can see if you're talking about like Drake is doing it, right? Where it's like somebody who's culturally unused to this, and then they find something that's going on in this other facet of black people in America and saying, let me tap into this. It's like if I'm rapping and I'm saying Son Beat Kid and I got my North Face on and my Timbs and I'm out there next to a bridge, I'm like, man, that's just my New York look. That shit ain't cool because but then as a black person, that's cosplaying.
But another thing about what he was saying is because they made a movie about this shit too. And
yeah,
it was about black people though.
Yeah.
It wasn't about white people trying to be blacker.
But I think I would understand blackening if you were a black person.
But that's what the movie was about. The movie was more.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going for it then. Like, that's what I'm saying. I can understand when we're saying Drake is culturally appropriating because like everything that's within the black diaspora is not a part of black culture. Like black culture is this very broad general thing. It's the way trap do stuff and them do stuff in Queens and the way we do stuff in LA. They're two different type of cultures.
Yeah, like somebody put the Hollywood Shuffle. That's another movie that kind of dealt with blackening.
Yeah, but if it's black people, then I can understand the term blackening. A white person cannot blacken.
Yeah, that's
no. They got that shit. That shit goes on social media all the time. Though they got, I think they had like a Netflix special.
You are right, Trap, but I think they're using the term wrong though. They're using the phrase wrong.
Yeah,
blackening is something that you do to black people. Black people, like Carlton, can go through a blackening where they think that blacker means you finna get ruder into some part of real poor people behavior or poor people ideas construct. It's like, you know, somebody like there was a time where if you put your hair to the back, like in French braids, people thought you were a gangster. So again, like I get it, but nah, you can't blackening if you're white. There's no blackening. Everything you do at that point is going to be offensive. Outside of that, it's just like if a white person from the set, like if my homeboy Snow wears some Chucks, that's just what we wear around the way. That's not him blackening. That's just how we are. That's how we dress. That's how he grew up dressing. Because that's how we all dress in this area. But if a motherfucker from Beverly Hills come put some fucking Chucks on and saying cuz and all that and lived in Beverly Hills, don't got nothing to do with us. He's not culture. He's not appropriating culture.
Right.
That motherfucker is doing some bullshit. It's way worse.
Yeah.
Trap wearing some Chucks with some fat laces in them and a blue flag is culture appropriation. Fucking Jack Harlow wearing some blue laces and blue dickies and a t-shirt. That is different. That is way different. Him darkening his skin and putting a bandana on his face. Nigga, who you think you fool? What you think you doing?
Right. That's right.
That ain't blackening. Putting Chucks on with fat laces and dickies ain't blackening. That's blackening if you from Beverly Hills and you've never seen this.
Yeah. My son moved to LA. He been out there for like 2 years, 3 years
and
now.
That fast,
and he dressed different.
Yeah.
He
because
dressed different.
The culture that he's living in every day and the dynamics change. What's considered okay and cool is different.
Yes.
And it's affordable. Shout out to K-Way. Thank you for the $5. Black enough is wild. That's like a GED. Good enough diploma. Shout out to Mythologic. Thank you for the $2. G, how did y'all feel about John B, early Post Malone? I really didn't get into John B, but I mean, I like the Tupac song.
I thought John B had 2 jamming songs.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
If Jack Harlow would have came out like this, I wouldn't say nothing.
Yeah, but I think people are thinking about the music. Like, I don't care about the music. Like, I think it's all the shit that before the music, before he dropped that shit. It's the fucking the talk,
the interview and shit. Yeah, the interview.
If this is the first time I see if this is the first time, that I see Jack Harlow, Black Harlow. If this is the first time I see him, I wouldn't say nothing.
So I asked, like I said, Joe, I said, was this something that was already in the making? Like did y'all already know that he had this, like he was planning on going into this bag? They said, yeah, it was always a plan though. Like they knew that he was eventually gonna.
I'm saying he could have did the same thing, and I wouldn't even been offended. He didn't. He
stayed the same way, right? Yeah.
The aesthetic becomes the problem. Like, it's one thing just making some black music. Anybody, like, I love Daryl Hall. Hall & Oates. I love Hall & Oates. I love Bobby Caldwell. There are tons of great white musicians. Fucking Bobby Caldwell looked like a fucking magician. He didn't look like no nigga. He didn't just come out and shit and start wearing Luther Vandross outfit. No, he looked like Bobby Caldwell. Who the fuck is this motherfucker? He could have just made the music. He could have did the next album the same way and been fine in the music. We could have just judged the music, like, oh, okay, look at Jack trying to get in his R&B bag. That'd have been cool. But what the fuck you doing? You feel me? Like, it's one thing if Miley Cyrus makes a rap album. It's another thing Miley Cyrus gets some Chucks on and a bandana and then she get a grill in her mouth. Hey, this out of control. Shout out to Ash. Thank you for the $10. Kendrick is rapping in Chinese. Damn. Shout out to Shy Nose. Thank you for the $5. Blackface is mocking black people. Jack's cultural appropriation is using stereotypical tropes to assimilate and integrate traditional black spaces. It's not a mocking, though, Shy Nose. That's the problem. Like, we feel like that now, 100 years later. A lot of those actors did not feel like they was mocking blackface. They felt like they were doing exaggerated versions of black people. It wasn't mocking. Mocking is all in intentions. Like, if I repeat you, like if I do something that you inspire me to do, it's not mocking me. This is not an inspirational thing. He's not doing this because he drew up on neo soul. No, this is another play for another record. Shout out to Beast Boy Dre Beats. Thank you for the $5. Him saying Dot was cosplaying Asians make no sense when every ethnicity practices martial arts. What Jack is doing is like Justin Timberlake cornrows. Justin Timberlake had cornrows?
He did before.
Oh, God. Shout out to K-Way. Thank you for the $20. First off, there are a lot of black martial artists that wear the gi. Jim Kelly, Ron Van Cliff, Michael Jai White. Dot was paying homage to the black karate film, The Last Dragon. Do your research. It's evil to live backwards.
Catching bullets with his teeth.
Dude was paying homage to my man off of Don Cheeto, man.
Don Cheeto was in the
Don Cheeto was the fuck was Kung Fu Kenny
in the video. He was in the video though too.
Oh, is that from
come
on.
Yeah,
come on.
Chris Tucker and
yeah. Rush Hour.
His name is Kung Fu Kenny in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, he's Kung Fu Kenny.
Oh, his name is Kenny.
Yes,
come on,
Kenny.
Kenny. Come on, Kenny. Come on, Kenny.
That's a fact.
That's funny. Forever Kiss, thank you for the $2. I just hate when we talk about white people, then black people bring up black people. It's like, bro, that's like when people be like, black people could be racist. Nigga, no, stop. Oh, man, the police kill all these black people. You know, oh, man, well, black people kill black people. They go to jail for it. Problem is, oh, man.
No, I hate that shit. That shit
Forever
the worst.
Kiss, thank you for the $2. Agreeing to disagree is an option. Move on. Hell no, Miss Kiss. We got to make the world change. We got to make everybody be black. 65 Shutdown, thank you for the $2. Gee, every ninja can't leave the house. Ninja in the house. Ninjas in the house. I know they in the house. Shout out to Breezy. Thank you for the $5. Karate is a global martial arts from Okinawa, not a racial identity. He just referenced a discipline. That's a cultural appreciation. That's just a bad thing. Shout out to Chi-Town to Death. Thank you for the $2. Y'all got to stop calling so chilling with Moni can. They was calling. She couldn't even get through. Shout out to Trees Like, but thank y'all for calling in. That's important too. I love hearing y'all voices. Shout out to Trees Like Flowers. Thank you for the $5. In my day, the Temptations and the Four Tops dressed similarly. That was not R&B dress. No uniform. My daddy dressed like that on special occasions.
Oh, what, rompers? Niggas was wearing rompers back then.
Custom rompers. Quizzo Buckley, thank you for the $2. Kung Fu Kenny is a black man played by Don Cheadle. Yep, he just said that. Shout out to K-Way. Thank you for the $10. I got back from Japan yesterday. I went to a speakeasy and the DJ had a 45-minute set of nothing but Dot. I saw a mural too. Hey, love, bro. You don't accept no more calls from Drake fans cosplaying as Dot fans.
I like those calls, honestly. Those be entertaining calls. I like them calls. But we just gotta save time. G giving everybody 35 minutes to call.
Yeah, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Blue X225, thank you for the $5. What's y'all's definition of assimilating Black American culture and cosplaying Black American culture? Stop saying American, first off, when you start referencing our culture. Stop giving our culture to American. If you're gonna give it to it, just let it be American. I understand what y'all be trying to say, but just say Black culture. Fucking dashikis is not Black culture. That's specific culture in Western Africa. Reggae is not Black culture. That's Jamaican culture. Stop saying American culture unless you mean you don't got to say Black if you're gonna say American on the culture part of it. Just say Black, because everybody know when you say some Black culture, they only talking about this specific thing. They only talking about what we did right here. Punch stuff is dope. I love it. Punch always been dope. Thank you for Bob the Baby Girl 1 Trade 5. Thank you for the $2. Make Moni a guest on the lunch table. Anytime she want to come in, I told her that. The door is open. Moni, you already know niggas love you, man, for real.
I can't get Moni in the middle of my hair right now. Every time I hear
Moni in the middle, where she at? In the middle.
And she was such a sweetheart. Moni was so
Moni
dope.
in the middle, where she at? In the middle.
Moni love. Thank you for the K-Way. Thank you for the $5. When I went to Sam Goody, Fried, Circuit City, D'Angelo, Erykah Badu, Jill Scott was under R&B, not neo soul. Exactly. We actually need soul back in R&B. Degger, thank you for that membership. We cooking up. Degger, thank you for the $2. K-Way, thank you for the $5. I got an uncle that looked like Blackface. I call him Navy Black. He looked like 3:32 a.m. Shout out to Tasha. Tasha, what's going on, South Africa?
What up, Tasha?
Thank you for the $50. Thank you, Glasses, and the rest of the lunch table chat for always educating me as a white South African woman. I appreciate it. I am always learning. Stop saying white South Africa. You are a South African woman. We're going to leave that thing over here.
What up, Tasha?
Mythologic, thank you for the $5. Just you a South African woman. You don't got to put white on there. We can see. Thank you for the $5. If I remember correctly, I think Kedar Massenberg was the first one who was using the term neo soul. I think it was A&R manager D'Angelo. I know, but they was trying to figure out how they was gonna make the label do something. He never needed the term. He was smart for what he was trying to do for the business, but it ended up handicapping R&B. Shout out to $2. Thank you, Rose Rouge Trap. Change your name to Gate is always open.
Will do.
Gate is always open as a name.
Hey, don't tell Ray J to get his always open.
Ask to thank you for the $10. Brand's throat sounds dry. He need that boy, not us. Oh, B-boy. Tom G, thank you for the $5. They always say Drake don't need the culture, but there's plenty other genres of music for him to appropriate, but he chooses hip-hop. Definitely chooses rap music. Shout out to Breezy. Thank you for the $5. I just want to extend knowledge on the history of music, start to finish. We're going to get to it. I need you. Shout out to Ash. Thank you for the $10. Trap Nostrils nodded when G apologized. Shout out to Kwame. Thank you for the membership. G, it takes a big man to apologize. In doing so, you show your class. So respect is due. Yeah, I don't want Trap to think I'm screaming at him or mad at him versus I'm mad that he not mad. Shout out to Ash. Thank you for the $10. Take your apology back, G. You gassed up Trap. Shout out to the 504 Roller.
Ash.
Thank you for the $2. Love, peace, and hair grease in the air. Shout out to Ash. Thank you for the $10. Trap. He called me a ninja, but he didn't add ER.
Who?
That's how they said.
Who called you?
Shout out to Eyes on the Sky. Thank you for the $5. G, can you please reiterate the mission purpose of the lunch table? To motherfucking protect this thing we call street urban culture expressed through the arts or elements, as the brothers say from NYC, to make sure that the next generation of kids from that place be able to tell us what's going on with them through this art form. It's going to be available for them. to refuse what the fuck happened to rock and roll, to not let what happened to rock and roll happen to hip hop. That's what the fucking point of this podcast is. Shout out to K-Way. Thank you for the $5. The Russell is spiritually immature. The devil got a kingdom too. You better tighten up before he squanders his blessings for the sake of being inclusive. I like that. Spiritually immature. He is young. Bonta Baby Girl 1 Trey 5. Thank you for the $5. Don't confuse God made with God sent. Bars put on that shirt. Fact. That's what I'm saying. Like God made and heaven sent is two different things. Black October, thank you for the $5. Coco Jones, Herb Summer Walker, Chris Brown, Leon Thomas. Yeah, but you don't realize that Adele is bigger, Sam Smith is bigger, Ed Sheeran is bigger, Justin Bieber is bigger.
Celine Dion wasn't R&B. They ain't putting Adele as no R&B.
That's how they had her in there.
She ain't no R&B.
Shout out to Breezy. Thank you for the $2. Industry uses genres to reinforce racial divisions. Probably true.
I agree with that, Breezy.
Shout out to Tom G. Thank you for the $5. Ain't nobody singing in the rain reaching for air no more, and it shows. Kai, thank you for the $2. Ladies. K-Way, thank you for the $5. R&B is trash because too many men making music for other men, and the ladies have nothing to believe in. Bring back Get the Back of Your Knees Wet music. Just Be Yapping, thank you for the $5. Next week, once they get engagement needed to boost his album, Jack will issue a fake apology with the black interviewer to explain he's like us, and they'll okay it. Facts. Shout out to Black October. Thank you for the $2. Iceman on the way. Get ready for that white man. Shout out to Tasha. Thank you for the $50. Happy belated birthday to YG. Gorgeous, sexy man. I am so in love with him.
Y'all heard YG new shit?
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah, it's dope.
Nah, I ain't hear it
Shout
yet.
out to YG, man.
Dope.
Always in this bag with this shit. K-Way, thank you for the $2. The movie Living Large is an example of blackening. What's Living Large?
That movie with what's that, Tommy Davidson, if I'm not mistaken. With Tommy Davidson. It's good too. I like Living Large, if I'm not mistaken.
Look at Living Large. Hold on, I'm sorry. We gotta finish Sweet Dragon.
Maybe I'm talking about the wrong movie. Let me see.
Damn, I remember seeing it, but I never watched it. I'm gonna watch it today.
Oh no!
Shout out to Bompton Baby Girl 1 Trey 5. Thank you for the $5. I'm not up on Jackass, Marshmallow, but it's a blackout on him and his music for me. Same as I did with La Brianna. I like how you spelled that. La Brianna. Shout out to Prada Mango. Thank you for the $20. Bro, let me on. I'm trying to call in. Done. Your fade is fresh, homeboy. Friday morning, call in first. Done. I'm gonna make sure I got you in. I promise you, my word.
Prada Mango.
Let's wrap this shit up. It's 3:20.
Prada Mango.
No ceilings live. Lunch hour, 12 p.m., 3 p.m. if you're on East Coast time. Thank y'all for tapping in with the LO and my homeboys. Trap Coach. Tell a friend that the hour be going in. If you on YouTube, please like this real quick. You on Twitter, retweet this link. You on Facebook, share this post. We do the stream to support the No Ceilings Podcast. New episode dropping tomorrow. Make sure you check it out. No Ceilings Podcast, Apple Music, Podcast, iHeart Podcast, anywhere you get your podcast from. No Ceilings Podcast is executive produced by Charlamagne the God, the Black Effect Podcast Network, and iHeart. Again, make sure y'all follow Coach at
Wolfpack_Prime.
Make sure y'all follow Trap at
Trap_Bradshaw_GTKPRS. And also follow the All Dreams Happen Different YouTube channel though too. Check out them Gatekeeper podcasts.
That part right there. We will see y'all Friday. Be here. To Amanda Great, thank you for the $5. Facts. Kids don't even understand what a penny dropper is these days. Bring real R&B back. That's what we're going to do. Much love. We will see y'all Friday.
Easy.